Some people, no, they were using you. So once a politician here be a CSO in a chassis, they say to CSOs, they pay them money, not all of them, some of them, they will start making the noise. Now a certain pace number politicians. It before Akufo Addo start making statements, we know. Now these boys who belong to the NPP, and then I make sure a picture say, this boy, his name is David Asante. Oh yeah, MPP. Right. Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:48 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:48 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is With All Due Respect Extended Version. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, we'll be talking to you about the Electoral Commission and also galamsey menace in Ghana. This platform is a social anti-corruption platform. We talk about social issues, political issues, and very important issues that are making headlines. We are streaming on TV. You can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV this evening. We're also live on YouTube. Search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. On Facebook, search for With All Due Respect or Loud Silence TV. Our affiliates tonight are cross-posting this show live across the world tonight. We have NDC TV, Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform, Benjamin Wayo Mahama's platform, Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page, and also Ghana News Thread. These are our affiliates tonight, cross-posting this show live. We're also live on radio. Go to the Google Play Store. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can listen to me live right now on radio. And also, if you're an Apple device holder, go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We're back again. It's a wonderful Thursday evening here in Washington, and I know it's wonderful wherever you are tonight. My name is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. And you bring Ghana ho insem any beka insem no dodo no efa Electoral Commission ho any sibu a year galamsey hunsema aba Ghana, and the discussions ni nyina eko eye bibia impedifo kasa enkora kasa enkokra kasa eye mbesiwa kasa enyumbre yenso ede ya no betum biem. Last Tuesday you can galamsey hunsema ha ye chair say the president is supposed to take their responsibility. The vice president who wants to be president, he needs to also stand up and take responsibility. It's not supposed to be general statement. Again, it's supposed to be direct statement. People are supposed to take responsibility for their leadership, and that's how the conversation must go. Tonight, we will delve into the galamsey menace again, break some few things down, let Ghanaians understand who are to be blamed for the menace that we are seeing today in Ghana. The land minister, he has spoken. The deputy land minister, he has also spoken. The president has spoken on this galamsey issue. We will take our time, delve into these matters, and also let you also join the conversation later in the evening. We are going to be here for 4 hours. I'll try my best to do 4 hours, maybe 3 hours, 45 minutes, or 4 hours. It's all going to be about Ghana. It's going to be about 2024 elections, December 7th, why Ghanaians are supposed to vote for the NDC. John Dramani Mahama is coming with a 24-hour economy policy. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC are also coming up with so many policies. The Women National Bank, they'll be cancelling betting tax. It's a fact. John Mahama and Kwana Kano Ghana say betting tax way a Ghana for Sibiu in Bebuno into ono oba obe cancel betting tax. Now Mahamudu Bawumia and I'm saying one to money we and sana wa cancel betting tax no. And so ono and a Sibiu na ban also ono and the head of economic management team or cabinet meeting the bia se Ghana in Bebuno sem edda Bawumia akumaswa anka aka bosumi Mensa yakoto abe anka obitwa eye bet tax. Nanso Bawumia dwen se Ghana for mebunu omo jimi into osi oh montoma me na motoma me a metwa betting tax mu oboa saa na nana dodanko Akufo ado achichide no ka kire say oh yenso ne hwe no no de onim nyansa ne enim se ote se ofui. So these are tricks and the Ghana mebunu no yehu a yema jimi ni bia enda ada ebiem. It is only John Dramani Mahama obetumi the Farmer Service Center ba wo ye kuani wo Ghana enda mema Ghana for eye aban we enda ada o say ya to kokko mu saa na je Akufo enso ye obe free aban mu and also the capitation grant or the single spine salary or the beto NDC abanso atamos nyansafo etumi kirekire nyomemu sana MPP for tie omo disika ewo koku board nyina ende omo pesa botomo omo no koso discount omo so oh koko no yatum omo boa for 8 years omo antu koko mu den ne ka 85 days or say 86 days miakoto aba omo nye sika obebi atu koko mu kire se omo mbu koko fo omo mbu akuafo omo dwen se Ghana fo nyina ejimi eno enti na nwumbre ye wo ha ye ne mbebunu. Young people like us are here to break things down for you watching me across the world, whether you're Ghanaian or not. Specifically when you're Ghanaian, you will understand the issues very well. It's all got to do with the NPP government, the lies, the disrespect, the deliberate lies that they are peddling around the nation. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a liar. He's a chronic pathological liar you cannot trust. His running mate Napo is basically insane, who speaks anyhow. He speaks from his ass, has no intelligence. He cannot even speak on the policies the NPP wants to basically implement when after 27 or 80 years they come to power. These are the reasons why we are here tonight, to let Ghanaians know that the foolishness in the system needs to be checked, and they need to be checked with strong language. It's very, very important. Mr. Oshemi Jumadi ende nyumbre disclaimer na to abonten we penyini we Christoni asema anu eden how menhwe me member me email mu men send a message enka say you show no yedi atem aha yedi atem. That is what we do here. And a second okra no into untumi ntia fa ujimi free akọ. I am not here to entertain anybody. So share na sensem na ye kan ohane so enu nti ontoma John Mahama ne NDC akọ kotoma NPP Mensa wonsa. And I need to put this on record. Ya nchichire Ghana ni bia me ba me platform so me team show me ye me show me nchichire Ghana ni bia se sebio se weni nje de me ye no ho ana de me ye nti beto ma me say se me show nti na beto ma eye NPP akotoma NPP. I am not going to beg you. Me say said the American wa hanti na say obeto ama jump eye NPP Bawumia, go out there and foolishly vote for Bawumia eye wo na wo to abama wa ba wabrabo. It is not me. You stand to lose. Inti monja isa tete politics nene sa ankwasi asem na ensem na wo kana no edin na be man kofo etuetia Mahama. Do I care? Ghana for na meni omukasa no kre na make a kire mo. Se Ghana ni adwumegu, Ghana ni ho kire no, Ghana ni bre na so de Jimmy be ka se Kevin Taylor etiame inti meto ama NPP emo makoso ay galamsey asensuo ekuyen kofo ase Ghana sikasema. It is your problem. Ekwan na da wonim no kone kotoma NPP. Do I care? So I'm putting this out there. I am not going to beg you. Opatoma MPP. You have the right to do it. Kone kotuma MPP. So when Jimmy now betwaso ahuchire we and the untumi ensha ho ahuchire we and the Ghana say ahuchire we you see organ nyina sebio asay ahuchire we and the armed robbers ekumu ahuchire we aban we to so untumi create adwuma ahuchire yentumi nya kwan ahuchire yentumi see one hospital since say NPP entumi see one regional hospital ahuchire any enimtia nkwasiafo we bu now say yebeka wenim nti obeto ama MPP afa wo kwase akotoma MPP. I am not here to entertain you. I am a GBCO. I am the boss. I decide what to say on this platform. I am the boss. Until Philly say what I am doing you don't like and you are going to vote against Mahama, it is your problem. Yeah. I don't ask anybody for permission before I sit here. That is why I don't wear tie. When you see men who are wearing tie everywhere they go, it means somebody is instructing them. We don't wear tie. We are not working to please anybody. We are not working under anybody's instructions. We are working to make sure the right thing is done. That is why you see me here. I wear what I want to wear. I say what I want to say. I bring out the facts. It is up to you to make that decision. I am the boss. That is why I did everything possible to get a team to have a whole platform, have a TV, have a YouTube channel, have Facebook channels, have affiliates who are cross-posting my show. That is why I have done this. If I wanted to work for somebody, I would have gone to say, please, my boss is saying the editorial team is saying this. My editorial team is with me. Intimisraw, say, we are Ghana ni, when yini, otuefu jene, woni yetiti wo Christom, yani yetiti yani adakurabem. Wona sebi o yenkrebonia woni atia osum nyame wona sebi o de nsam kese wompa. Go out there, don't watch my show enkwasiafo bebre gugu TV so na dwene Facebook. Go there and watch. It's a simple thing. I'm not going to beg anybody to watch Loud Silence TV or to I'll beg you kotuma Mahama wabodam na wo to o foka near 2 petrol ma mena mtua mawo oko hospital na wonya baby enda oko gi na wuwu a mena mtua osika mawo o bodam. So I want to my NDC, to my MPP. Only option be to my MPP. Ever straight. Udi matam kwa na me charge more. Mene me uncle be kasa and the meni ajepa. It's been a long time. I'm in kasa. Also America. I'm in kasa. I'm so happy today. It's been a very, very long time. I'm uncle. I'm in kasa and it's one of my favorite uncles. And mene kasa meni aje. Intende wa baby biya odu ba betibia metuti. Quench wallahi. Onja ko bebre ho. Tetene na ne betina TV so ye pa wo. Mo de mo munye serious. All right. The wise masses are listening. Ade na ekoso Ghana menti ya manfo bi keka ebi mudidi matam. Ade na ekoso. In Sambia sisi ana, I just want to say this. There's a reason why me betina am say cheddar ye fucking cheddar or ye wi chen bibia cheddar. Yes, friend ko am dey. Cheddar ye kromfo chen obia. Cheddar ade ba ko ye ne say. Ohwehwe Ghana for nkwara na omagimi no. Young men and girls no omagimi no. No we use omo. Aye o say Cheddar de ono. O kona say na no say Cheddar no date Gabby. Ana Cheddar. Mo ya mo de be Cheddar no. Mo ne say mo Cheddar no. Mo say say boy na no date no boy no way. Hey, munja Jimmy no. Cheddar ye wi. A very dirty riffraff. Okona reason na no Cheddar Jimmy way. Cheddar o ye kromfo no born George o ye wi. Message Cheddar. Say Cheddar was a Cheddar or Cheddar share system nim. Sankofo bi na omo bra bo mo so na omo ntumi mbo bra no. Young boys and girls omo Jimmy no. No use omo. So omo Jimmy omo mpebre. Omo mpese adwene ni be ye adwuma. Into omo sori a no mo didi kakre 1200 Ghana. No mo 250 kwase ade no mo di Cheddar chi. Omo ntumi mbo bra omo ntumi nwene. Ma me chiro bibi. E de say de otumfo kan ye no. Otumfo ka say ono na share na po. Ti me chiro omo Jimmy a sebi omo adwene ye mo so omo dwene enso omo Jimmy. Sometimes no so we Jimmy a wadwene be say wo dwene but no we Jimmy. But ene na friend school no onti ase. Onso bi wo ha otumi ekasa bebre bi de minimunyansa ena menyansa aye sei ena menyansa aye sei ena menya but technically no we Jimmy. It is say the difference and also the line between magic and miracle. We Jimmy a onti ase. Because magic looks the same as miracle, but miracle is everlasting. Magic lasts for a short period. Into obi ho with Jimmy. Into be na adwene ne se akokan book bi. Into sa book na ma ne sunyansa that, but naturally with Jimmy. Into te se otumfo aka se me na me hwe napo, e na me na metete napo. E nti na me ka se sibia napo Jimmy no, enye otumfo na tete no. There's a difference between me na me hwe wo e na me na metete wo. Otumfo se ohwe napo, enye otumfo na tete napo. Metuma hwe mo akọ school. Metuma my school fees. Metuma show ama sebi onyoma bia oye na otuma ye. But different from se metetewa. Me de mesua. Me de de hye me mu. Me de minim de eboa me a minim se beboa wa ma ya mana boa me ene na me de de training. So entity ene enhwe totally two different things. Ene ja meta ka jam say otumfo ehwe napo wan tete napo because sibi napo ejimi no enya ade ebetuma tete no o menhia. Enti wo hwa so otumfo ka se ohwe napo a and Otumfo contributed to Napo's education or contributed to the growing of Napo, but Otumfo did not take the time to train Napo. There's a distinction. And anytime I say, Otumfo na tete Napo because when you say menhia, omo tete nkwasiafo. Afi what nyansa? It because say Cheddar Jimmy, Cheddar we Jimmy. It is obi here they say Cheddar, and at the end of sa nipa no we Jimmy. Na adwene ye ne say onim nyansa ba we Jimmy. And Cheddar ye kromfo. Mube wo. Itia me ya. Asamwejan. Baby. And then the wife of Martina Shedodo. Baby jet. One man, one entertainment. And then the baby jet. Oh Lord. Me betina catch up say. Baby jet. Odin kwasi asem. What's yo Kevin Taylor time baby jet. Baby jet and yes catch Kevin Taylor and take Kevin. Oh bottom. Baby jet on Oscar. Or Shadebuzu. Baby jet, I Olemonko. I yambo to me and Kwasa and Unqua so good. Olemonko be too full. Moya tubu for Haramonte, Yenny any more Brabono. Yadaka crab stop with Trima with Triba Pie. Some majority of Unquasa from the Ghana, young boys, somebody the Chedachi, you want Brabum, the Indian you. The Ensasum. Sadaka crab stop with Triba Pie. Me catch the Olemonko say. Baby jet jai Jimino nankofo ebe yuzu. Me too fo. Right now, when you go on the internet, oko YouTube, now say we are politics. You can't take that away. You are a politician. Your colleagues around the world who are doing business in sport, in soccer, they don't want to align so much with you. You know why? Because you foolishly took a political stand and went further to do campaign on a political platform with Jimmy. Me say, Ole monko, me too full. A trader show him now and I'm now here. He said, me catch them will say, you are not smart. You could be a good player, but it does not make you a smart human being. Matizia Sueja MPP, oh bottom, you are still MPP. Asamwa, uko yesu oba crowd MPPD. Who are some Jan, time our captain a Black Stars. Brazil, John Mahama-Nana NDC for a president for phone fraud, Jimmy Casa Unti, a buffalo. Odi Jimmy na nam Ghana and a by force legend Unim nyansa. You don't know, say baby awokono is slippery. Those people are criminals, they are thieves. Me catch you. The little credibility you have. Politics are in the black star. There are so many black star or Ghana players they do politics. But they are not stupid to mount a political platform. You know why? Because what they do, it cuts across. But wait, Jimmy. Where you were heading, na me too full. I'm saying Kevin Taylor and Pastor Mojan as some Mojan and Jessica check Kevin Taylor. Apple. And then I would team and you'll be a call back or you'll be a file bankruptcy to American or Tom Mount. Wabo Foundation da. Kwasi ade ka mo me ade na otimu no kikikika krebe bu atogu. But enu hia me. Owole monko wadwene wo fom. Osi Kevin didi asombo gye na temhwe. We de momunim. Me tufo na ejimifo a oma wo sem preko titi social bi. Kevin dem say for kwasi akọ no $1 million da. Kwasi a trafie $100,000 da. Ya wo wo to sisi for ko jantra. Foolish boys. $50,000 cash all them with semuda. Kwasia impedifo kasa ye din. Ewi. Bra. Osora no wadwa. Jimmy wadwa no yanya odan. Momfa ma adwene nya adwuma. Now, Matese si Asamojan say, "Hey, that be before me kwa Asamojan so no." Now, Murefi we MPP for the uniform be by. Mr. P, are we good to go? All right, Mr. P. All right, thank you, Mr. P. MPP for the uniform. That's how uniform the way. Near Tikroma na MPP for ya. Olomonko for ya. Asamojan's party. Asamojan MPP new. Opa onume drone. Matis or shedem no osu. Asamojan story. Memamo story ni nyina nyumbre ya. Me di nyina be mamo. Me nya ba kumpo. Memamo the reason why Asamojan's woja MPP. Me di nyina be mamo. Me di bi betete because me be say me kira Asamojan se me. De me nim no onim. Me di Asamojan story ni nyina be mamo anadwi. Asamojan is a liar. Asamojan. The omu dia no. Asamojan is corrupt. He's a greedy guy. I am yesterday near Bafo and Tunufo. Bafo to us some waffle because Bafo Sikasa. Did Asamoba can know? Bafo to us some waffle. As someone say, I'm no more affiliated to a political party. Uhinim. You're no more. You have deceived thousands and millions of young people. You are Samojan. A Kurobianka, Menoka say, Anka, youth regional bonti ufie, Omochanwa buokum. You misled millions of young people. You just misled them. And you turn around to come say, oh, yeah, Musa Shet and want some MP before uniform their way. Awolomonko. I de bia go for show him, go for show him. Now you see. So I didn't go form papa. MPP calculation shirt we school uniform we wearing. Me won say encourage be shebi o Ghana a chepa papa. Uniform no wearing. So uniform we be wearing. E wearing fa. We make kai mo keke ba be kan ho asem anything na me dey akire mo no. Ye busa say MPP for say calculation uniforms way away. We will come back to it again. Now kai we hey yes Samira Bawumia akọ Samira Bawumia akọ India kweshia kunkumbaja me yam makuma yam me mfia me yam abotwe nyina yam ya o ntimi ni time yes Samira kweshia kunkumbaja ye jimi o mo kai we Samira Bawumia meets stars of kunkumbaja in India or the secret plane tickets go me say Samira Bawumia taxpayers money and odi twa ticket to call India okoye den a ne hontuma go sa bolega confirm adan a okohia kunkumba giafo e ma yetwit na krom ha e ma Samira Bawumia etam Ghana fo sika ko India kohia kunkumba giafo adan a ni kunu ye na ko mumma no be first lady onkofo no Jack Terence do obolikin wo podom no okwa so obo from America ba me say Samira Bawumia obedi vice second lady what take Ghana sika se ato private jet or ko India no no de openi kunkumba ja nto ko hia omo me se bre na Bawumia be di president Samira Bawumia omom active pono Pornhub meko no tim adan Samira Bawumia makes a trip to the US to meet porn stars munim Samira Bawumia Bawumia odi president anyo ne bedi o na Samira sibi oye greedy no pe power no e wona bo Samira oye powerful mo tete mo de anu ana fulani fo abechichi nantwie ho yet krom ha yase Samira ko eye India be nkwasi asam ne atena de we nwa 8 years nkofo isa say ensambo mutumi ekura yetim na second lady Asare about the powder at the poclair after motium Sunday a powder abon motium Asare ejina e water closer so e shave the tongue Asare esi draws a she Asare ayi tulade etutu agunu ho e de dia maya fi be 30 egu bagum eyi eye makeup ne ade hye bagum se momfandi mechi yanko India na menko hia kunkum bagia ne etukrum hankwase asam and people Jimmy, there's no time to we don't have to waste time on these people. Into ways to make news. Me no sika. Akoda India, one sika de yenia hotel odemu yenia sika plane of four sika jantra okobo sika di okoye nyina me no de tua kwasiafo se ensam mo tumi. Ebia na refi. Ebia de eka no unhu serious but oh Lord.
Oh Lord. And what is my house that you have brought me this far? Hallelujah be to the resurrected Lord. May we speak like David spoke. What are we? A simple West African poor country that God will bring us thus far when this cathedral is built and we dedicate it to the memory of Elohim and to the worship of Elohim. That's what we will say. Who are we? A silly, dirty country in West Africa, ignorant, that the Lord will take us.
A silly, dirty country in West Africa, ignorant, that a second lady will pick flight and go to India and go and visit Kunkumbadia. Paul Bewu. Paul will die. Why are you wasting time? Paul will die. A silly, dirty country in West Africa where kids are studying under trees, where women who are pregnant cannot get decent beds to sleep on, where a country where young people cannot get sanitary pad when they are in school, a country where kids cannot get good food to eat. Our stupid second lady gets on the flight with about 20 people to go and search for Kunkumbadia actors and actresses. Kwasiafo. We got Kevin the attempt to my MPP. Ah, some saw one sa minuni tokobia. Kevin the attempt to my MPP. Kwasia wana bones on which you two for amonte. Nia betna nia beto sebe sa nia Asare ko na jimina na mujimi calculation ye jinem ye nwie mo kai we NPP government to pay rent for working youth. Yasi mebunu ne nkwasiafo na motu afu dwene na mo se cheda enim nyansa chen mo no Bawumia ka so betua me rent kwasiafo ene amutiti memuntumago se eye La Paz jantra for them mo dem curtains brown say La Paz jantra for them. Bawumia so betua eye rent ama youth no rent na wen ye kai mo ye njai da say ye njai ne enye de ye nkodi de enhwe na won pe we na opeka ya motiom calculation no ye kai wo ya mo amusan koforom di uso no mo gimi titru sa president we ene ne MPP no o mo gimi enti me kai wo ene na ye wo ya no ene na MPP form pe because omnu nsam mu dodo no more short memories enchena mu refi mudi eto na mada ekuecha mudi fufu na damo so pe na mu refi mu problems mudi angwa emone angwa na beda mu tirimu na mu refi na nkwasiafo bi den use mu semmoa enti ye say na omompe enti om so Kevin didi atam na didi atam ne beje didi dia didi atam na didi e Christopher na comedy om power Ghana om ka se wunni oni nsu ade a mame ka bibi nchiro mame ma mu technique bi so a young man na se obusuafo nkofo bo nchen edwuma bi a wo ye om se edwuma we de ade na woni nsu ade se aduane se edwuma na mo aduane dia ye mo ka se woni nsu ade ye koduru heaven a ye ne anim se bi be answer questions enyo bi na be answer ma as far as obenya aduane edi eni bia ma oyere ne wo ma so obi gina nche ka jo se edwuma wo ye de etan a ka kire de se obeye edidi kwasiafo omo mo ni ate no omo ye de ye omo mo se omo de ye wo mo Kristo mu no omo nko bia TV Omunko be Facebook. No muntu nyame nyom saa na ade enche. Onyame nhira bebo omo so obi abeti omo ndwan. A former lady is building district hospitals at Edge in Mawo. Now your current first lady, wakana nim se esi se bola bed. One nemba etumi tena dem ka mutri bom mami penyini. Mami penyina wonya menopause Rebecca Akufo Addo tumi frefre ne ma ya wo mo basabasa. Nigeria for squad. Say mo yempe idea bi ne enko wia Ghana for. Na Rebecca Akufo Addo akana nim esi se bola bed. Na one nemba we Sa Stella drug addict TB. No matena them, no more cookie agenda. No more the abeka Ghana for say your friend is my sister's keeper. No matam Ghana for sika almost 500,000 Ghana sika. 500,000. Titi sika 5 billion. No more near tia. Ya shenya mienim. Ya yempete. Near tia say ya shenya mienim. Na former lady. Na a current second lady. Or no so for plane. Rebecca Buye no na former current Samira swafa plane ko India so adea okoshia kunkumbaja Lordina Mahama former first lady AC district hospital mienu or sabesi third one in November yet kroma mankwasiafo ne so omoso ene ada hotia Lordina Mahama former first lady we see hospitals district hospital in Baji awo na mo tigane di nkwasiafo we chi say an we mu no mo be first lady. How can we make such an immigrant first lady? How can we do that? Weja Kevin anu ye in some how can me say opatoma MPP yanko enim weja. Now reminder egigim mamfa we mesha ha me wi ana ma kire mo de we de nyendro ne de wo down hanom okay. Now owole monko Asamwejan actual story tintin bi ababontene. Na Asamwejan story ni nyina say or say I have not been fair to the youth and the people of Ghana. Henceforth, I am not affiliated with any political party. Asamwejan abetro statement the ato abontene say ende onye MPP ni biem. Nkofo busa say hey na de na esi de na ekoso Asamwejan aden MPP for amoya kronfo sa na matama Asamwejan egure ni ma say na Asamwejan o MPP for den ami yimi info number intinipa bebre ti Ghana omo busa say na MPP we no omo jimi ana eden na Asamwejan join omo from dada eden na den na ma Asamwejan. I'm trying to find something first. Eden na ma Asamwejan and sorry ya Asamwejan say ono onye MPP ni biem. The question you should be asking yourself and say, a DNA Samwejan decided to obey release statement, sir. BBS yana. Adentina Samwejan enye bold. Emba Bontin Bekancha Ghana for say, this is the reason why I'm say menye MPP ni biem. Me try me pe bibi di achiro. Come. All right, Emba mi ambe yinaba. Now, konkonsa mudeo yeso munyina yedin hey konkonsa enti yebusa question ne say adentina suddenly Asamwejan abetro say we deceive the youth of Ghana. Such statement way from Asamwejan is a serious statement. He has not been fair, meaning he lied to the young people of Ghana. Me betina ka chem say Asamwejan so okotobi suddenly Asamwejan so ne Bawumia nenam Asamwejan was doing politics with the youth of Ghana. Asamwejan does not care about any young person in Ghana. Asamwejan has always been a selfish individual. He has always cared about himself. So, or the Ghana youth, that is what he would do. As we speak tonight, this statement from Asamwejan should make every young person see Asamwejan as Asamwejan as a hypocrite. So Asamwejan Bejina TV so can the young person say, oh, Tuma Bawumia, MPP a party, or say Otudun Sogunu. Because on one ABA the Numa Kachira will say the MPP as a political party, he joined them to campaign to lie to you. And the Wababe Kachira will say he has not been fair to you. It means Asamwejan has done you damage. Asamwejan is the enemy of the youth. And I expect the young people of Ghana to think. They be a catch them. These boys don't care about you people. They care only about themselves. Now, my mention the Kudientia, Asamwejan say we jai MPP. Okay? Mame chiro asamwejan de esi nyina ne se omudi asamwejan to. Yaka so omudi asamwejan to a it's in quote me be chiro. There's this young man, this gentleman called Franklin. Papa we. Your friend Franklin, right? Now, Sir Franklin way na konta any Samia Uku. I'm trying to get everything right for you. Maybe some of the Franklin no ne social media handle you will pull it out. Okay. Now, this guy called Franklin Oware Samia Ukunya ba. Na Sir Franklin way on Samia Uku and a Kofa Samweja be joining Edien Bawumia campaign. In fact, it was Samia Uku who brought Samwejan se Ombra embe joining Edien embe joining Bawumia campaign. And then he used this guy who is Nakonta. Right? Now, this guy on Samia Uku Edi Asamojan Jan ebe joining Bawumia campaign. MPP forecast say Asamojan has a lot of record beer. It will solve the campaign of Bawumia. And Samia Uku ka say omu hia Asamojan if it's Asamojan astate adie feno regional tour on nanam Ghana can some youth no inti omu person use Asamojan na ode omu de ne campaign. Right? Now remember Asamojan or started sa ne nyoma no omu approach no omu ka kira Asamojan say omu person omu mano the ministerial job omu person come here the sports minister. Enti omuti committee na omudi Asamojan to ano say onye chairman of the sports committee no because Asamojan na adwene wo fom nti na adwene ye ne say the sports committee Bawumia manifesto committee no technically wabeda ne minister. Enti omu wie manifesto committee sports omu ye omu manifesto wie no omu gu committee no ehon Asamojan be hu said abi the people are not even calling me again. At this point they don't even respect me. What is going on? Into this guy, your friend Franklin, or no, and the lady, Asamojan, na Asamojan ever joining Bawumia campaign. No? They made him understand, say, they wanted him to lie to the young people of Ghana. On first an regional tour now, or you know, on converting into a campaign Emma Bawumia and it who say Asamojan na one Bawumia mo enam na Samia Uku and orchestrate we nyina. Now because Asamojan is not that smart, something happened. Omukacha Asamojan say sa ne regional tour ade na ode aba no. Say the tour no the same time one Bawumia nama. Amanfo be hu say sika bi ba no ho a people will say Bawumia any aban musika no matamama because na one omatena say for money. And there was an amount they were going to pay Asamojan. That is $5 million. Asamojan onti $5 million. And Asamojan can say, okay, now what he wants to do then they say, Sir Franklin guy will catch Asamojan and say, oh, person will change the registration of Asamojan regional tour no na manipa na company ni be ne dia no ebe anonymous send be ya obian to me and connect say sika bi ba Asamojan wa it is not in the name of Asamojan. What happened was that this guy your friend Franklin Samia Uku akonta no he turned around and what he did was Sir Franklin when the nephew no what for see your friend no Prince Osei Ochre and akwa behind the scenes no omu change Asamojan the whole event no omu di edino ne wo fa na efre no Prince Osei Ochre omu di ni din without Asamojan's knowledge tie and ntina me no ka say Asamojan oshedem osu. Now after they did the changes of the company, the name, the ownership no this guy he's like an event organizer ne ade on Samia Uku tinas no mu say Asamojan e Jimmy. So what they did was that $5 million no when the money came inside Asamojan enya access to the money and a boy we ene Samia Ukumu a boost kanim Until later, and as some wager be say ne whole thing no sika no crampo so edia shem personally no over $300,000. Because remember, time about Bawumia efra some wager so me joining no. Now some wager started yes sa original tour no soccer the no. Now I invested close to $300,000 wom as sika na she. Enti in Kofi we buy and now some wager wa emre into no dream say this is the money. So ne Bawumia na antenna so or affiliated with Bawumia campaign now, they are going to drop the $5 million for him. And a guy with your friend Franklin, Samia Wuku, the Samia Wuku akontano or ware Samia Wuku nuyaba. Into one Samia Wuku tina sia no mujina mu say Asamoja ne Jimmy. Into what they did was that they registered the whole thing in Eden or Trena, your friend no Prince or say Ochre akwa we were fasini dimu. Into technically Asamoja was rendered stupid. Later, Asamoja be will say, manifesto committee na yeguno. Nobody is calling me. The money too I'm expecting to come in, the money I have put in, Ninina is gone. What is happening? I want Asamoja be will say, Kai, I want for it in the talk. Until there was a meeting that at that point, you know, Samia Ukun say Asamoja is angry. Nanko say Andrew Asamoja a press conference, a catcher Ghana for say, Bawumia MPP for me a crom for. Bawumia and Samia could have been calling Asamoja like 200 times. Asamoja is not picking up. Asamoja shedemu na osu. Oh, the monko or shedem na osu. Now, the amount of some cry crazy didn't say after Brante Womofasi can diwie, you know. And this guy decided to go and meet Asamoja to go and lie to Asamoja. Ewa Asamoja and Ankasa fie. And this is what happened. Baby Jet. Enti akwa we kwa Asamoja mfie no de ekosi ho na me de be kire mo hwe enti Asamoja nko horo ene paye enti akwa ne be hia Asamoja ansa ma story obesa hwebi memo asa hwebi mu. Oh, there's a longer version Asamoja hwe akobi aso mu abontene Asamoja nko so mo chini tum an innocent man Asamoja hwe na so mu room ho Asamoja has to be in jail. Me mama sound because me say me mama sound be later. Asamoja needs to do a press conference because the documentations are made ebano. Asamoja, you cannot get out of this because you have basically lied to millions of young people in Ghana. Me catch you say what you are doing, no stop. But you were greedy. You thought to say, Obie Jimmy, you have done politics for a long time. You wanted to mislead the youth. Into this meeting about no, Franklin eba be share Asamoja no. And Asamoja can say, na mama dimisika. Mo sa ba ba keka into Samia Wuku no gina gate nechi. Asamoja at the end of the day, no, $5 million, no, he knows he needs to come out and tell us, say, dear, can be born as a memoir because I have more to show Ghana for. Monsan Shebi, where Asamoja on a Franklin, this is the meeting. Asamoah oni abudro. Now the MES says Asamoah deceive young people in Ghana. What he did, he needs to have a press conference. And think of the young people in Ghana, they $5 million a dikwa. Open sound of the idea, sound out there. What is sound the other? What is sound the other? Mema sound in Abutre, Namo Predo. Mema sound, Mema was some way Jan Bawumia, Mema was some way Jan and Eddie and Samia Uku, Mema sound. I don't know what open sound, Mema sound. Now, I'm giving Asamoah Gyan 48 hours on the press conference. It will help him. Because when you go outside Ghana, Asamoah Gyan has no credibility again. Asamoah Gyan outside Ghana, they see him as a chronic liar who wanted to use. Asamoah Gyan cannot go out there and sell anything to anybody out there, say, or Pese or Yebibima, the youth of Ghana. He is a liar. And it's going to follow him. Because young people in Ghana, Asamoah Gyan wanted to just go sell them for $5 million. Keke. And anytime I catch them conform to TV, nobody did at them. Yet Asamoah Gyan there. Asamoah Gyan is greedy. Menokasa na juwa shade musu. Sign the 16 regional tours ne gu. Right now he has no option than go and borrow money and do it. Oniska. All right. More person I then miss part 2, part 3 woho. And this problem Samia Uku. Sasika make Samia Uku dimbe 2.5 million. Waje. And into the Samia Uku sorry no to media. I was a Ghana media obi to make Samia Uku asem. We tia obi aka. Samia Uku has paid every media house. Samia Uku the best job and say we a media person now you're critical, he'll find a way to become your friend. And the first thing he will do is to try and say, oh, and the way they were with him. And that is what he does. Into every journalist in Ghana, 90% of them, Samia Uku has given them money. And to me, Samia Uku because Samia Uku catch also a presidential ambition. Me say what to say, Obiaka Samia Uku wasamda. They don't. They know Samia Uku is committing crime at NLA. They don't. Because, oh no, the strategy, say, or spread this sika our ground media houses obema oskasi here he will pay you and no pontina Asamoah Gyan same way media no they are not on it because this goes to the spine of soccer players in Ghana. This is dangerous. Asamoah Gyan misled millions of young people. This is not a joke. This is something the media need to call out Asamoah Gyan and tell him that he should be ashamed of himself and he should not come close to anything called we are organizing soccer. The media needs to be very, very strict. On somebody on Mensa so because Samia Uku is telling them that they should not speak on it. And this goes to the spine of Bawumia's campaign. That Bawumia's campaign has always been about lies. People they don't care about Ghanaians. They don't care about anybody. So also be the Bawumia chia na na kasa de bemano. It is not about your interest. It is not about you, the young person watching Asamoah Gyan. Asamoah Gyan does not care about you. Asamoah Gyan needs his money. So nisika ma the same thing occurring in Brazil no. Okochi shebo SDBH say munye demonstration na make captain dia men kasa the same thing he did in Brazil. Time na end this war power. Asamoah Gyan ko shebo SDBH and oye den okwo wo moti ko say munye demonstration. The president then called Asamoah Gyan, let me talk to you captain. Or say onye riffraff like you. Asamoah Gyan did not talk to the president because they wanted the NDC to make a mistake. Send a bear the partner of financing of power. And the one with the Omudiano. Omuye na no de come ateni say Sule Muntari aboa. Muntari when I tell you ndi Sule Muntari atem. Sule Muntari dey no ye. Player ben na camp one just can be. But at the end of the day it was Sule Muntari on na teni aboa e betu be din atem moa. Sa asem na si wo camp no. Enya Asamoah Gyan na captain Tonado Muna den ye wie ye ka say oh Sule Muntari wo Sule Muntari wo na wudinda so player ben na camp one just can be kwasiafo we na mudidi omachi bloggers bedidi bloggers a video bedidi Kevin tell about we ochira obi a tiare rent and then they say 532 532 and then 12 September what you right and bloggers bedidi bloggers papa befie me ba dia mo be didi bloggers mo fa we nko why ochira me sama another one Many as moja ni wiye you. Me say on press conference. All right. Now, moment ko enim. It's exactly 5:33, which is 9:33 in Ghana. You kwasia de tibo ebi TV so Kevin Taylor or Tansa moja me so kwasia. Wo muskada. Wa bobra, wo muskada. Munja Jimmy no, munti bibia se amombre mo ho ase. Mo hu fiefin. Mo da mu fin se bola so. Mo bobrada, mo ni ma de friend bra. Mo yisika bobrada. De bia mo wo se mpreko mu nya adwene. Mo kan. Asamoja mo ko busa no. Oh Lord. And we the total rejected ballot.
Total varied ballot. 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballot. Total varied ballot. 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballot. Total varied ballot. 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballot.
Total rejected ballot. Moment so we got it now. This is Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Taylor. Nyama bebre wo ebeka ho asem ende. Now calculation yen wie ma me fam ko akiri. Ende amanfo bi ti Ghana ka kire say esankoma wen esankoma anan ankoma. One of the most filthiest, dirtiest human being Ghana has ever seen walking on the street of Ghana. One of the most dirtiest. Na no hunsu se bola bed. Esankoma ni hu fin. Ya ka criminal esankoma oyewi. Is anan ankuma away, and you make these fools, political insects, they play on your conscience. No mudi nyiska. And the sankuma, all that is happening in Ghana, he cannot come and sit on news file and tell Ghanaians say the ekosono uniminyan sachen ubia. These are people amushoma, you are not supposed to spare them. By a Jimmy. Where is sankuma? Where is anan ankuma? These filthy people. People who buy judges. These filthy people calling themselves lawyers in Ghana. These are the people you followed. Oh, maybe and Musa say energy na no mode kasano energy no wen. Listen to Esankuma. This was 2016. Muntie Esankuma. That time no, he was talking about 8 years for every political party. Say nim dada. NDC also free power. If we say obi adi 8 years. Esankuma tina TV so. Abra umunim say every government biano is entitled to 4 years. And Sani Ashwejuma Obeyani ato swaba. Time na Mahama wa power no. Na a filthy, dirty soul like Esankuma. They were sitting on TV, creating the impression. Our Ghana for Timu say Atamo se fi na Mahama ba. Mahama does not have to go second term. Into 8 years na say ende. Say John Mahama ebetwa Atamo swa edu 8 years nkwa. It does not matter the job John Mahama was doing. We should end his presidency. That is what they preached. And then Kwasiafo will say, Mahmoud Bawumia, it is possible. This is the dirty Esankuma.
But let's go through it. Look, the NDC had an ad that said time as soon. I think it was very meaningful. History of the Fourth Republic, it's 8 years, guys. That's the history of the Fourth Republic. We gave the NDC 8 years, we gave the MPP 8 years, the NDC had another 8 years. So you'd have to do something beyond the ordinary for Ghanaians to say we're going to give you 12. You don't fiddle with the calendar or with date and say that, well, this is actually 4 years. Hello, Ghanaians can count.
The history also shows that we've never had a one-term president in the Fourth
Republic. That's why I said, so Ghanaians were looking beyond the president. Yeah. You see, they were focusing on the president. Ghanaians were looking at the party. Because the president will have to work with people. So while the NDC were focusing on packaging JM, Ghanaians, as we can see, were looking at the party. They were completely unimpressed.
So today, are we looking at the party or we are looking at Bawumia? You see how dirty these people are. Today we want to ask Esankuma, are Ghanaians looking at Bawumia as a candidate or they are looking at the NPP political party Edi Ghana so? per your analogy, a day na MPP ya deserve another 8 years or 4 years. See in Ghana, share your inflation, share your GDP, share the level of borrowing, share the level of unemployment, share the destruction when it comes to our environment, share the corruption perception index, share the security how today is appalling. People are being shot during elections. Do you think a Sankuma Bui today, Bawumia deserves to lead Ghana? NPP needs to get another year? You are mad. Siafo. Manu asem ye di bedi matemo me. Menkofa bibia amfi abontene ba yo. Enkwasiafo nkura mo boy ne enoa na me di bedi matem because mo jimi, you don't respect Ghanaians. You those called intellectuals in Ghana, you are the most foolish people in Ghana. Yen you no mo ko school da mo nane na mabontene eye dwumaden omo nim nyansa chen mo amosoma ko school because Jimmy majority of you people calling yourselves, we are in the middle class bracket. You are the foolish people misleading the people down there. The politicians always get the opportunity to mislead Yema Amenum because of people like Sankuma, dirty people like Kofi Bentemone, almost stupid Imani, those stupid CSOs, no baby, they don't have any better job. What they do is that they sniff. They are political insects. They use CSOs to make money and then they direct conversations. Sankuma should occupy Ghana, demonstration better than Ghana. At the end, what is happening today in Moa? Osimimi Muadie. Menya kwarasa awo me wamba mienu ma ware 10 years ni abuofunu meme muade. You see, you people don't understand what they are doing to you. Yani tu kwa nyekosua nyansa wo. Ye ko analyze the issues. Ye the America any Europe any Ghana tutun sinie ni any ye analysis ni ehun se nkwasiafo bi ewo mfimfin wo omo no mo say Ghana and Sankuma and his group no omo no mo say Ghana. And it's in your so we are asking Sankuma, are we looking at Bawumia as a candidate or looking at MPP as a political party? What have they done to deserve another term? You are supposed to be back on TV to prove to Ghanaians why Bawumia and the MPP deserve another term. And more. It is 8 years, 8 years. Say 8 years now. Has the NPP done anything extraordinary to deserve another? We are here. Why are you people shying away from the facts? Me, manu asem enam de be di mwatemi nyai da. Because manu se mo Ghana for ye ndi mwatema amunsuye nyansa. Ghana ni, so when di na tema nyansa efe ne nyansa, onsuye bi da. Udi Ghana ni atema ena ne ho ba ne ho so mu se ei. Na ade na odi matem ni akire wade kodienti ayedi watem because Ghana ni jimi na o ka chen say hey we de onim ontia say udi na tem o say ade na udi matem say we na wo ye enti na edi watem next time onye enti na yedi matem mu bi mu ajimi and Sankuma mo de my business. Now ma menche mo another calculation kojo upon kruma we 2016 September 10th me bodin akire mo abo date Kojo upon Kruma etna Ghana TV so Edin Komobi, it has got to do with our debt. Where September 16th, na MPP Mba Power. Kojo upon Kruma, also a journalist. Listen to him.
My good, and he's a man I respect. He's a very good person when it comes to tax. He's a man I respect. I respectfully disagree with him on some of these submissions. Because, for example, when we calculate debt to GDP ratio using the debt stock and the projected GDP for March Q1, and in his supplementary budget, he says 63. We say when you actually do the right, because our view is that he used year-end figures. He says that's the way to do it, so it's 63. We say that's not the way to do it, so it's 71. Let's not argue about that. What does the global economic standard say when you cross 60%? That's the big picture. That is why the IMF is describing us as a highly debt-distressed country.
That's what the global economic standards say.
That's what he's saying. When you cross 60%, you are getting into trouble. Of course, there are countries that are even above 100%, but look at their currency issues. They don't have some of the currency issues and fluctuations that we have.
He spoke directly to the bold statements about tax.
I will come to that. I will come to that.
This is very huge.
I will come to that.
And he says Bawumia appears not to be aware of the common tariff.
I will come to that. I will come to that. I will come to that. There's another point that is made about HIPIC, and he makes the argument that HIPIC is no longer existent. So when you find any government or anybody making big promises, it means only one of two things. That is probably going to increase taxes or go for higher revenue.
He's going to raise revenue.
Taxes, yes, or he is going to have to borrow some more. Have you heard President Mahama promising free boarding and free tertiary? Is my senior Mr. Tekwe telling us that therefore by implication that's what President Mahama means?
No. Sorry. I didn't hear him say it means you will raise tax.
What did he say?
But that you will generate more internally. That means by
he gave two options. He gave two options. And we all know the percentages of tax revenue and non-tax revenue in this country. So if you are talking about even revenue, I'll grant you that revenue. What does it mean? Now, my senior brother Isaac talked about the fact that we are talking about a 1.6 billion budget, out of which we are hoping to do some $1 million per constituency. Dr. Bawumia, in answering that question, said, it was a question about where are you going to get the money? We have asked the question that we've borrowed 39 billion. We can only see 7 billion in infrastructure. Where's the rest of the money? And we are pointing to the IMF report that says that it appears it's gone into consumption. The question is, where is the money? The question is not where are we going to find the money to do the infrastructure. Okay. Let me just learn my point. No, you see, here's the argument. When we say we are referring you to the 1.6 billion, we are saying that there's already an infrastructure budget allocation. We will not let it be centralized here in Accra. We'll spread it across the country.
These are the political insects. These are the foolish people destroying you. This was September 10th, 2016. Also a journalist that time wako join MPP or parliament ura. Kwasia we kwatena news file. Then na oka. Oh, when you watch the global economic standards, that time Mahama-Nana power. No mo see a GDP no ewo around 68% or 60%. Enti no your best friends o cross dia na se kuro ne gu. And that countries we okrampa oma cross 100, but when you look at their currency is doing well. Tie or make it two statements, very important. Or say BB a friend global economic standard. And when they be applying in the unkwasiafo. Now in the global economic standard, you go apply wa makola. Yeah, apply wa Ghana yeah. Kojo pon kruma wa hwepo no amanitia chia. Kwasia. No ti radio so ni TV so catch Ghana for say. Global economic standard for say. So GDP no crosses 60%. Edu 60 krampa, you are in crisis. Next one mismanage economy no. And of course, you can say, there are some countries cry, GDP no, to me, aqua could do 100, so currency ni yenti. You can just cut them a slack. Meaning, he was trying to say, Mahama-Motesono, na that to GDP no, it was 60 to 68 no, na e bin see that. Mahama mwe Jimmy, yampamuomo, because it is showing clearly, say, Sika omudidi jumano, omonfa sika ne mwa Ghana, and Satan wakasana na dollar no AF 3.8. Now you $1, na 3 cedis 8 pesos. Now you $1, na 3 cedis 8 pesos. September 10th, 2016. Ponon kroma, and as we speak, the same global economic standard, and the GDP, debt to GDP, over 107%. 107. Ya crosswa pimba. And you know the most painful thing, your currency now has jumped from 3.8 to 17. Today $1 is 17 cedis. Kwasia yamfa power maun. Motiti so kabrofo amujin so bia ya boa. Everybody is a fool because they are not part of the stupid tribal party you people call a political party. Inti samo betina TV so a na mo kekan kwasi asem we ana mo dwen se ene de chichire man. Come back and tell us about the global economic standard. If you tell me the global economic standard say 107 is not bad, what about your currency? Foolish man. Kojo ponkro nyini ncham you. Erade. Me worry na kojo ponkro man worry. Me ye ejuma first, me nya me first salary na kojo ponkro nye ejuma. I am telling you today. Kojo ponkruma Samia uku Samola bujina po sa Eugene hin Jeffers me ye ejuma je me salary first salary no munye ejuma da. And when we sit here near Kasa, we have vast experience. We have seen life before these people. But somewhere Jimmy and they use some people calling themselves political insect, almost some intellectuals. And they are fools. They don't think. They just read. I mean, can't you think tanks are more Ghana, you know, bong. A chew and poor. They have no knowledge about anything. Majority of you people don't read. Majority of people don't analyze. Majority of people are lazy and waiting for some small group of fools to decide for you. That is why you are here. Senkamo think tank form na nam Ghana no. Senkamo scrutinize you 90% they are chaff. They read to you. They go pick novels, they go pick people's research, and they read to you. Nothing. Adebie ni wama contributed to our economy. Etimi aya viable. Etimi change BB. It is always we are suggesting, but practically you could see, sir, they are always towing on political lines, and they also where were the people who were screaming on radio and TV 2014, 15, 16, telling us they are experts, they are political analysts, they are economic analysts? These fools have become their motivational speakers. I don't respect those people because they have seen, say, majority of Ghanaians. They only hear Ghana and say, obeti NGO, obeti think tank, obeti CSO. What you do is they use that to survive. I'm telling you, the thing called CSO, CSOs now, they use that to survive. 90% of them, and they have brought us here. They create opportunity for themselves through the CSOs. Majority of them come to without CSOs. I'm telling you. Because you see, when it comes to a place like the United States of America, they always want other views apart from the government views. When you go to Europe, majority of the governments, they have so much money sitting there. They always want to check the African government. Now, they cannot rely on the words of African governments and the kind of things they say because majority of African governments, they control the media in their respective countries. So, what about America and Europe? They try to have some independent views. So, all the time, the Americans and the Europeans, they are looking out for CSOs that they could basically help for them to be resourced so that they can do a lot of their research to tell the world what is really happening. In this over Europe and America, majority of the time, the answers they need, they rely on CSOs. Into when these boys, when they clock 45 years, technique, young man, I'm sorry, my team just sent me something. CSO, no, my team said civil service organizations, right? Civil society organizations, thank you. CSOs, and obeti waiting. Civil society organizations, what they do is, so the Europeans and Americans, they have always been giving money to African countries. They have always realized that but they give to them. You know why? Because they need to be able to penetrate. So I will know your weakness. So Anamubusa say Argentina IMF, Argentina World Bank, they are never going to stop giving African money. They are always going to give African money because they know for a fact they are not spending the money on you. And as far as they are not spending the money on you and they are spending on themselves, they will definitely come back again. Now, when they come back again, they are entitled to their maybe until they will tell them, wait, dear, right now, I need this. And China has been able to penetrate Africa. Majority of the donors in Europe and America and Asia, they know your politicians don't give the money to you. They know. They do their analysis. They follow up with the money. Every country that takes loan from Bank of World Bank, any IMF, they have their agency in that country. So if the money is not being applied, can they tell them the money is not being applied? But they don't. They wait for your politicians to blow the money. And then when they blow the money, they'll come back to you and tell you, we need this. Give us this for more money. At the end of the day, the end game, they don't care. So what the Americans and the Europeans and the Asians do, politics, they always try and use this civil society organizations to have their independent opinions so that they will know how they deal with African politicians. It's what happens, and they say, when these boys, CSOs, they saw the picture quickly, they started forming CSOs. Now, what happens is the moment you form CSO and I say, oh, form this kind of organization, all that you do is you now try and get the attention of those representing the Americans in Ghana. of those representing the Europeans in Ghana, those representing the Asians in Ghana, until they start to go for events, they start to organize talk shows, they start to make sure embassies are organized. Yeah, they go there, they force themselves to be part of the conversation, they get to be recognized, they add them to their email list. That is how they start to make their money. In Tubetino, we say, oh, we are going to Geneva, this CSO, we were there. They are paid, their flight is paid for, their hotel is paid for, they are given stipends. That is how they live. Into these people, the CSOs, the majority of them, it's not about you. It's about what they will make and sustain their families. Do you get it? You young man watching me, I'm sure David. Mopa mu yedipa for more senior high school. Maybe a tertiary institution, right? Tomorrow or Monday, go to the registry department and register a CSO. Munyin pa 5, Legon, tech, next whatever, a tertiary institution. Now Montanas na mon draw BB, mon draft BB say okay. Yene CSO, this is what we will do. Register it, put it out. When there are events, go there, lobby your way to give speeches, so you will start making money. Because when these international agencies come to Ghana, they want second opinion from the government opinion. And the CSOs are the ones willing. So you have to understand, they basically direct government policies, the CSOs. They take money. The CSO is against this oil deal. This CSO is campaigning for this oil deal. This CSO is talking about this financial deal. The next day, they lobby. That is their job. That's how they make money. There's nothing in there. They get funding. Majority of them come on your CSOs and Kofi Bento money and they never traveled until they started joining CSOs. I'm telling you, I can we have 5 students in a school come together and form a CSO. Match 6 months, 1 or 2 of you will fly. That's how it works. That's how the modern politics works. That's how it is. Because the American government, the Asian government, the European government, or information or Ghana owned by GBC. No, it is being managed. It is being run by the government owned by Joy News. No, because the influence now by Joy News are high. They know they have the stakes. So they do that. I'm saying civil society organizations, they are independent, they lie. Into politicians be Ghana and their agenda, no, they pay CSOs. Sometimes politicians be to me BB CSOs na start agenda no me to me makwa church because hey, yeah, especially those in the energy sector. That's what they do. They say to the politicians, what do you want? Yeah, but see a signing deal way. Right now we know say the call parliament straight I better any problem. Into more and more energy sector and you better gather by 5. See, in the name of CSO, they pay them huge monies. What the CSOs will start doing is they will start calling for they call something symposium and symposia. They start suddenly you see them start talking about oil fields. You're like, where is this coming from? Suddenly they start talking about environmental degradations. Where's this coming? Oh, suddenly started about 3 times. 2 weeks time they say you pull it be a parliament. It has got to do with seedlings. They have done the job. They set the grounds for politicians to steal in Africa. The CSOs in America, you lie bad. Me, in 2016, I was given about 72,000 euros by the Bill Gates Foundation to go to Ghana and go and do stories about the degradation of our lands through illegal mining. 2016. I walked around the nation. Go on Nat Geo. You see it there. Go to Al Jazeera, La Stampa. It is there. I was given money to do that job. They want to know. They can't rely on the state media. They cannot rely on the private media in Africa. They know they are being owned by politicians. Now this is our front on Jimiana. How much you say? And sometimes you say, if before I'm so abroad, there's so many missions. Say, oh, but damn. Obi to Washington D.C. Only more president the next move tomorrow. Only president secretary what he will do tomorrow. Yeah, because it's all about making sure you know where you are heading. It meant not TV so can say CSO need to TV so in your interest. You are foolish. Go ahead down with Timu Accra. But someone say Juma Ben pardon me. Mumu says CSO no, how much money does it bring? And connect it to the cars and houses they live in. Ask yourself that question. Meba betwa so. They nimu no hu. Yakasi ye kan nyina wo Ghana ntokwa besi. Some people attack some people. The only thing I can tell you is this government is bad news. Vote against them. 2-tier MPP. Hey, more lifeline back up. You have only one lifeline. And trust me, if I tell you Ghana more one lifeline, someone 20 MPP will be no more. I mean, the things I know in this government, 90% of more to about Ghana. Now, I am going to there. It's exactly 5:58. You better get in your name. Your election campaign period, and I'm what?
Total varied ballot 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballot. Total varied ballot 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballots.
Way and manner that anybody that has the privilege of God and the people of Addo State to become the next governor of Addo State cannot just like a political simkin swagger, cannot just like a political mais gloriosos, cannot just like a political burakio, capriciously set aside the reforms and engage in a swomoto political peregrination.
In Kwesi Africa, in Penifoni, 90% of Jimmy. Omo yankola, omo ejimi, omo nyini pa no mabodam, yem penifo no 90%, omo yankola omo ejimi, omo nyini pa mabodam, yankwasa se bi agoso. Political swagger in Chimpomo Mazalane. When DNA de beba comedy nipa. Comedy boys. John Mahama so betcha betting tax obetwam. Tina where meant to my John Mahama. Bawumia no de bae no. Ono aso obetwam. Na de no ntwam nde. John Mahama say, money to me first 3 months obetwam. Ya to bet na ye dia fit 2000 a day botom. John Mahama so betwam. Oh how pa ne saying. He say me no ka say weekendi metwa. I have twa yentime sa. He say wutwa ye betewo. He say weekendi live score ma me kiro. He say no end de na ekoso Germany under 20. Women they twa 3-0. Almost Argentina under 23-0. He say ochina say. Me kiro John Mahama so betwa bet no tax nim. Toma John Mahama. Oto ye dede. Wo de oba wo de besi. Real Betis ne eye Lagness ebefa and also ochina discourse in beba Dortmund any Eden Hayden and also ebefa ochina your discourse in your bro Toma John Mahama yet every twa otigana unja the osi osome nyame no onja itwa the osi on the oyenkreboni sonko no a bibiansi ye or the ochiribone no on kanche president ni ntwa NLM. As far as momone de bon kwan ni mu nkwan de ebenom and the munyi momone ni mfiri nkwan ni na se momone won kwan ni mu nkwan de American Muslim ye nom nkwan kura ye nwi preko de ebenom nkwan no and the munyi de preko ni mfiri nkwan ni ye ne ye Bawumia ye wi preko ye nkrimufo ye wi preko Bawumia no ai ono obega so I don't eat pork ba preko nkwan momone ni de mudi tuma ye be nti adikudi nje the youth of Ghana. We all want to vote for John Mahama and say betting tax. Send your buyer, you investing in betting. We will get our money back. Let me tell you, betting a business. Yeah. Go to America. People have made billions. Go to Las Vegas. A betting and a running side economy. No, kwasi ebi tuwaka as a betting. The oboko bonsam jim. Hey. Time a yoku yesu wiye. Na esuafo edwane ya police for no muku yesu wiye no. Mo hwe Jesus from nana. Police ni a friend Hakios. Oni police ni a friend Pego. Oni baako na friend Hekrekaya. Sa police for na omode fia no ewo Yesu mfi no. time na Yesu bo cross so onye nwuya na moja esane efri eye ne mfimu ba no ede na police fo ne kae omoje Yesu atade ne no mo se ende purum bentanum na yentu so ntonto de bet omutu Yesu so ntonto Yesu atade so na police fo a omo Bible mu eto so ntonto na yetu ntonto Bible ye ntonto ofie na uru jimi se yebekọ bo nsam gem John Mahama said to man obetwa tax nim otu ntonto na de wodi she ntonto nim no ntonto nim fa so beba wo so tuma John Mahama police ni ba ko Zakaria otu ntonto chen bibia into he Jesus na twi version no and na police foi asrafo eko Yesu wie no pam and asrafo no agi Yesu atade no na emra na omudwa Yesu ho no eye asra ni a ye friend eye kulaka a ofri eye Lucis fie no de okache Yesu say hey wo ani agenkwa no Jesus na me chechire bu job me de omkan na mete ye no ya wedu there you go ya wedu the omkan na mete ye no and na make catch Jesus for nim inti tema omode Yesu omworo Yesu ho a eye Zakaria eye Philippine police ni a na se bi okutam eye apia no na obusa Yesu se na wokura na nyameba na wafon seye na Yesu hwe nanim na omusum Yesu eto eye de cross no so na emu na eye police ni ba ko a ye frɛ no eye Pentio Lazio a ofri eye Zakaria krom a ne na eye Lucy Alasan ono so na oye police ni ɛhɔ na ɔkache Yesu sɛ na onyameba na wodente ada hɔ sei onyameba pa na wobente aye fin na ɛhɔ ɔmde Yesu ɛto cross no so na emu na sebio eye police ni ketwa a asrani na ogina hɔ a ohwe Yesu atade no na otam Yesu ntoma no na opurumu na opurumu no na okache eye asrafo mpanifo no se ende we die so agenkwa ne ma ne dia ende mema ye lak moma ye ntusu ntonto kohwe Jesus from no abofunu onhwe Jesus from uru jimi ne nam Ghana se ye de Christopher mi dwudwam entom to Yesu atade no so ntonto omoto so chacha di chacha che ere Gabby dela chacha che enitina yawedu do ono hu ye na oka kirem no yawedu
etino me de fan say na me de fan say eti o mo na 1979 me soon die. When I had that dream there was a strong wind and this strong wind, you know, it's a hurricane no be wherever it passes beyond say ya boa say ye nipa say the nipa adekure ni bewu entina me ka say me bewu tina me suro na me say enti me bewu. Then I heard a voice from heaven say yawadu Nancy awrade o se bra me hu say me nam ko akese bi so na Akufo no wi omo no sa they call me yawadu bra be me say that God have called me I will not come na ekwan foforo ekwan na so no be hu say me hu say obi a onu moja ya the bucket a sea pipe anon ya the cap was yours in oya boss sana met me ya catch them more than na me de make the bucket a sea pipe anon ya the cap was yours in oya boss sana met me ya catch them more than na me de make the bucket a sea pipe anon ya the cap was yours in oya boss sana met me ya catch them more than na me de make
dia me hu no Jesus sum no na make no na ya odu kan de ya catch da emu no ono da emu so bigina pipe ano a okuta 34 bucket a moja nwunu na ohun se nipa de ya abortion nipa na ka kire da emu se nipa de abortion no ono ye ka kire no ka kire de me so me hwe ni Jesus room na make obi anya bone yawedu de ye ka kire no da yedim na say yawedu report on my no re-report no enye direct report ye be show no yawedu is re-reporting what was reported and I am also re-reporting what I have watched inti me ne yawedu difference bi anim because I see na moja emu omo see enye ono na eka osi omo anom bucket no ho no omo gina pipe no ho no na omo ka kire de say oni oya abortion enti no hu moja no oto wano din enti ya odu wie no ena ma wiase ti ase say wiase de obia e wo de hobby
so me pedance ne ade di me na me win the whole Eastern Region dancing and dressing competition ena afenso no na me yabofra no so masem din because of say konfuba me no wi tibi to wi 10 ni atomi so baako tibi to wi 10 ni atomi so baako fuba me no wi tibi to wi 10 ni atomi so baako me tibi di bi kontom ne fro parabasalt me tibi so ayeti ni ade when so hye nsem hu ko a wi nsa ni ade ma pe ni ayi nyina And you just bear 4 packets a day. Change smoker. Just a maternity, I don't know, my bodyguard.
We're trying it here. When we are sure, ya we do. One no man for the team of the Biasin or King or Ginger your most in your men after that. Ya would do say, Tanya Catchino. Intimacy them who Jesus from and America. Mama and Queen. Team, a dear BM, what a game, team. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. S. I really appreciate this. We have a lot, enough here to work with. Now, is it a guy? Mr. P? Is this the guy who stepped down? Recently, I heard one of the NPP guys. He was supposed to run in one of their constituencies. Is it in the eastern region? I heard that he pulled out. Mr. S, the guy you just sent his video. Is it a guy who just pulled out? Me ti cry me ya. Me di mo chi a ohun. Ejuma we ohun. Me del rough. Me pe ejuma we. Na me nja na me kwa den. Me ade ba kwa betima no wiase apart from ejuma we. Na ebia e be fa me advisor say ebia eno krabe nka ebia fa me advisor say ebia BBC intime betufu wo ho ana say me so me good player pa ai me dia na me kwa ebejuma ni. Now mama yanjudwam. This is one story I want all of us to pay attention to. The Electoral Commission for Asama Aba Yenti, a very serious and dangerous. And it's got to do with the Electoral Commissioner. Omachre for some time now say, Electoral Commissioner, omunye ready say, omubema peace Aba Ghana. And the Electoral Commission for a year press conference. And the NDC for no, there's never been a day Electoral Commission etima babon tene abekache Ghana for say NDC can same way NDC echo T figure way NDC who malpractices way ama enya no credit. There's never been a day J Mensa ene sa nkokora we amotu ofudwene. None of them have been able to come out to say, oh, NDC lied. Never. Every single day Assemia NDC bekache omo se omo yebia na omo jitum. But you see, it has gone to that point whereby we need to see, we all need to be part of the making sure the elections is free, fair, and transparent. Nobody should lie to you, say, what to me say, conduct election. The EC, they have to work with we. And when I say we, I'm talking about we, the citizens and political parties. We need to collaborate to make sure the elections are free, fair, and transparent. It is a easy to say constitution is almost say the power to run the elections. Yes, your constitution say you have the right to question any institution that works under the constitution. We the people gave that power to. So as much as is power to do its work, we as citizens and players, we also have the power through the constitution to demand for transparency. Don't get it wrong. Don't let the Electoral Commission make it look like say, the constitution protects them. Now yet dear, we don't have the right. The EC has the right to do its job. We also have the right to question the EC's job when we think and believe with fact to say some of the things they are doing are not right. We, the citizens, have a role to play to make sure our elections are transparent, are fair, are free, and it's clean for every single person at the end of the day to go home happy. But the Electoral Commission is making it look like, say, power. It is not only them. Even the executive, we have a role to play as citizens in the decisions Akufo takes. That is why there's Council of State. That is why Akufo sometimes takes decision. It comes to Congress, Parliament, because we believe that every single MP or Parliament, it is us. We are the people at the legislature. We have a role to play. It is not only Jane Mensa Beifono. Mensa Kromfo on the boss Masari Jimmy, they cannot decide the fate of our elections. We will have to collaborate with them to decide how transparent, how clean, open this election will be. The EC, is trying to do something. The NDC, they have pointed out very important things in their work, and they have shown Ghanaians over and over. Said the EC needs to be opened. Transparency is important when it comes to elections. It does not matter whatever you do. But when you refuse to be transparent, then it overshadows every single thing you are saying. Say it is right. So oh yeah, the power. Why are you worried? Say oh yeah, police ni. Say oh yeah, police ni na say say ujina border. Ujijiska. Sorry. Oh check cars nkwa. We juma no. Na say journalists be jina also camera to so. What is your problem? Unless who police know what intentions of extorting. And no one abeka say jamina mi nye mejuma. When a journalist comes before you or stands by your side and turns the camera on, and where a police officer wujina barrier, check their IDs and their driver's license, you will not have a problem because you only take driver's license to check the date, check car their insurance, check if it is roadworthy, and then you signal the car to leave. Unless the say police you have some motive unim se camera ne capture. So at this point, we don't expect the EC to even come up with any excuse. They just have to open their arms and say, NDC, Ghana for come and let's all look into our books and sign elections. If the EC is credible and the EC wants to be transparent. It does not matter what the EC does. It does not matter the exhibition it does. It does not matter the register day. It does not matter the internal audit they do. It's always important to let the people know you are hiding nothing. But this Electoral Commission has made us believe, and through the fact that NDC to me proven say the EC is bent on rigging the elections for the NPP. Clear. Now, Obibeka say NDC for a demonstration on the 17th nationwide. The EC basically is not being transparent. Is this the first time I be say EC or Ghana? I've heard people say NDC for, and the question is this the first time? Because when you hear the EC's press conference and they almost say the issue we have raised with the voter register will be resolved. ECA press conference almost say the issue now NDC if we're raising about the voter register it will be solved. Now if it's going to be resolved, the NDC just want Ghanaians, independent minds, to be part in solving the issue. The issue here is when the Auditor General audits an institution, why is it say after the audit service, they audit the institution, at the end of the day, he writes an audit report. The Auditor General writes an audit report, even though we know the audit service, they have their rights, they have the facts they stand on, the acts they use in auditing agencies. But the Auditor General, even though they have done internal auditing of government institutions, he still goes ahead to bring out the audit report. Why? He is doing that to show Ghanaians that he's got nothing to hide. And it's an Auditor General, audit reporter, on function them, or the Magana for, and it's a Tumisha audit report. As Auditor General, here you did not do your job right. Because we know at a point, at this instance, this happened. Why didn't you cover it? And for the EC to move away from transparency, I am looking at just transparency. I don't even care about the rest. I am looking at transparency. You are going into a very dicey election and the people just want transparency. Bring independent forensic auditors to look in your books. If you've done nothing wrong, what is this nonsense press conference? If you've done nothing wrong, if you have no motivation or no motive of trying to rig the elections, making sure you are stealing figures, pumping figures where they are not supposed to be, why would the EC even be coming back and forth and trying to tell us? Because you have already admitted that whatever the NDC issue they have raised, you will resolve it. That means there was a problem. To resolve means there has been or there is going to be a problem. So it means that they detected that your work isn't perfect. So say Omukrampona is suggested for an independent probe or auditor. What is wrong with that? You sit back, you cross your legs, cross your arm and watch the independent auditors because you know you have done a diligent job. But this is the situation, you are closing your door to independence and transparency. So the EC is corrupt. The EC, Electoral Commission of Ghana, is a crime scene. They are criminals. Mamonfa election win the agro. Mamonfa NDC demonstration win the agro. These people at the Electoral Commission are criminals. I'm telling you. Now the question I was asking is this the first time a political party is insisting, or a first time a political party is asking, say, we need to have a forensic audit of the register before elections? Because me would say, Ghana hano nipa bi imagine say omabodam. Nipa bi are very hypocritical And the idea in say they always want it to look like NDC raise the issue about the irregularities in our electoral process. They want it to look like this is the first time a political party is trying to politicize our electoral process. No. The NDC is not politicizing our electoral process. The NDC, they are asking the same questions. Some time back, the same political parties in Ghana or the party in power were asking. And it is fair that at a point when you are not convinced about the job an institution is doing, it is very fair for you to question whatever end product that comes out. Now, Hade, NDC for Ebusa simple questions and they have put out a few things. Now, before I make question, let's go back a little bit. Let me remind you of what has happened in Ghana. This way, any your money be a SC or Ghana before. This was when NPP were in opposition. We saw this. NPP primaries. David Asante declares intentions to contest. Sorry. This is the guy. Sorry, I gave you the wrong one. Mr. S, I know. Sorry. This is the story. Sorry, I really appreciate. I apologize for this. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Nana Addo Akufo in 2016. Nana Addo Akufo in 2016. These were some of the things yet our Ghana in 2016. Charlotte say Nana electoral commissioner. Now 2015, 2014, 2013. Charlotte say Nana electoral commissioner. The NPP then were in opposition. And anytime I said they are there, so be an catch say why is the NDC doing this? I said the person body to compare what we call democracy ye. Koto de budget. Let us go back a little bit. Let us step back a little bit and then do what? And then see what has happened before. Even ended the NDC has been able to move forward with a lot of facts. The NDC, they have been able to show with numbers, specific geographically, locations, baby are born in the year Dino. This was in 2015. Live update video, 29th October 2015. Where Inshira FM, they were covering. A committee was put together. TACHIMANHENE NPP insisted said the register has been bloated. Now Charlotte say NA electoral commissioner. NPP, it is possible. It's possible that the electoral register has been bloated. NDC, it's not necessary. NPP, PPP, not possible, not necessary. So the political parties had their own answers. This is not hypocrisy here. It is the same democracy. Abani yadi bo bano, and also the same abano yadi bo techi. If we say we need to, at the end of the day, adhere to the same principles. In the time of Charlotte say, electoral commissioner now NDC what power no a forum to debate the argument for and against the compilation of a new voter register for the 2016 general election is currently underway in Accra. Justice VCRAK Crab is chairman of a 5-member committee appointed by the Electoral Commission. He is to oversee the discussion on the matter during the 2-day forum at the Alisa Hotel. And even during Charlotte's time, she opened up and a committee was put together, a committee to openly answer questions, ask questions for us to get to the bottom of the issue. Now NPP for say register now has been bloated. The NPP never came out with any figure. They never came out with any raw figure, statistics, science, back in the way, facts. 2015. But the NPP were insisting. Charlotte say the register is bloated. They were just making noise on radio. Asante for can form Fantifo radio. Ghana Henina were insulting Charlotte say Adaya NPP for say the register is bloated. Amount for evidence beyond. They didn't provide an iota of evidence, but they were insisting. Just going around radio and telling Ghanaians say abana yakotua yenkunipa if we say Charlotte say a bloated register no. Shadie. This is 2015. NPP requests international audit of new voter register. NPP requests international audit of new voters register. NPP forecast say yankofa brofumra na omombe den omombe audit yankofa foreign firm independent na omombe forensic audit of Ghana's electoral register ansa na yatoaba enkwasiafo we wa ban mu ka kire Ghana for say Jane Mensa me mane nye ahamu ji se Jimmy ohu me say san kwasiafo no motese TV so mamu tie omo Jimmy omo de mo da mo John Mahama Nkwane the only president within ukura kire mo. This is MPP. They were requesting in 2015 say yankofa forensic audit firm mfa brochire NDC for nkasi yankofo abrochire yesi Ghana he ya any auditing firm credible MBA auditing. NPP for in 2015 they were insisting. Into what is different today? Even the difference today is that NDC has gone further to add numbers and figures and locations and how numbers of voters have been moved. These are things that we are Ghana in our share. Remember MPP mkwasiafo we ndada o. Enti amakacho me betena ha me di o matem because oma no asem enam di be di o matem. Amuje se ejimi ana. Oje se emuade ana. Oje se yonkora ana. We know what we are doing because the facts direct us to do what we are doing. Now Shade Mr. P, stay with me. Make show evidence. Send a baby, we me di o matam so me yankwasiafo. Mensa wants to rig the election. Mo beti ase. Mama first 17th demonstration in Diago. We are Ghana now Wakra or any regional capital. Now one joining a demonstration to EC officer. And Tokobi besi Ghana no. 7 December and Tokobi besi no. Mensa ni kunu omejani o. Boss man Asare obejani o. Akufo adomo. Muna mube kumu ho. You need to stop this now. Mama chow. Yeah, chow facts no. Call full speech. Nana Addo Akufo calls for audit of voters register. Date ben show July 31st, 2014. Tie kwasia ose me time MPP. Na kwato de ne budget. 2014 July Nana Addo Akufo came out with a speech. Obeye speech as the flag bearer of the People's Pig Party, National Pigs Party. Obekachre Ghana for say they need a new register. Audit, forensic audit. And I quote Akufo Mamen Kanchiremo. Moma boda mo MPP for say Jimmy Ong. And I quote, our message to Dr. Afarijan and the Electoral Commission is simple. We need a register that truly represents those who are entitled to vote in Ghana. The current register is bogus. Akufo Addo enuma sem na me kanchiremo. The current register is bogus. We are not interested in playing the blame game. We are only interested in doing what is right for our democracy. Let us all work together on this. Ghanaian election should not be West African election. So statement what I say, end of quote. Ghanaian election should not be West African election. No catch Ghana for say Togo for and for Togo for Mameye ma una for Twaba. That was the same time Bawumia ebeye press conference. Ebe kire mu fake ID card say omu nyina free Togo. Mo kai me ba kire mu. Kwasiafo mu fi we enenam Ghana. Me yanka Ghana asem. This National Pigs Party, some way enenam Ghana and me yanka Ghana asem because they think we don't have the right to question the system. This is Akufo Addo. Or see Ghana register na enya West African register no oni awonafo na ekasa. Mo awonafo na mu ejimi no. MPP for edimuye politics. No, I'm telling you, they don't consider you people as Ghanaians. Upon the mo awonafo wa Ghana, mayama Ghana nyina. See this National Pigs Party, they don't care about you people. They think someone in Ghana for mo. He deliberately used that statement because their argument was that Nipebi free Volta region, omu free Togo ra Volta region, ebe to abasako Togo Mwawi. This tribal beggar, this foolish political insects. Today they are ruling Ghana. Omu pesi ebeka Ghana sem. This foolish National Pigs Party. Weja. Oh, masri sika fosri no. Wama masri sika fosri no. Weja intiminjai. Oh bodam. Tenase. Jane Mensa will be forced to audit the register. Ensen kenye beku ye ho Ghana ho. Ma bodam. Mo pese mo wi abanim. Una uje Mensa abada ben. Afarijan time na nkofo e tormenti a register abedru time mo win elections. Mi wie ma me kire wade bi. This is Bawumia or yeah, a whole press conference. But before that, no, I mean, Akufo was on radio. Now, before Akufo, the so-called political insects, they put together organizations. Ma catch them all. CSOs, majority na dia bedruha. Is Ankoma. Yes, Sabo somebody Occupy Ghana. Let my vote count. God, some people they were using you, and I keep telling you. So once a politician here be a CSO ne shasiye, they sell the message to CSOs. They pay them money, not all of them, some of them. They will start making the noise. Now, a certain pace, now politicians. It before Akufo started making statements, we know. Now these boys who belong to the NPP, and then I made sure a picture say, this boy, his name is David Asante, or your MPP ni, or share behind the CSO, and omo ye den, omo catch the Ghana say, omo pe register no, and the akwawi, on my intention say, oberan the edien. In Koko seat, Matisse saw yari to pull it out. When this boy was tormenting Afarijan and Charlotte Semono, now say oh yeah CSO. Almost no more independent-minded people. No, they use these people to lie to you. This boy, time and now tormenting Afarijan, tormenting Charlotte say they hid behind CSOs. Muntie.
A landmark case has been won against the IGP, the police service, and then the Attorney General of this country. That isn't really the impelling factor for this day's press conference. Not just alone, but we also deem it ideal and very necessary to bring to bear the issue that really brought to bear the court case which has brought us this far. That is the fight and the demand for a new voters register. The victory in court yesterday sets the battle for a new register on a different pedestal. After 1 month of the committee hearing, the question is, how long is the Electoral Commission of Ghana expecting the people of Ghana to keep reticent and still expect solution and answers from the commission? We question the neutrality of the panel of 5 because a few of them had made public statements which we thought were quite prejudiced or prejudicial to their mandate. We were not told the mandate of the committee, what the committee was expected to do. The committee were not giving timelines. The EC as a body itself does not even have the timelines handy to tell Ghanaians that in the next 1 month or in the next 2 months or in the next 3 days,
you know that for a fact.
And our position will be made known to the people of Ghana. Well, as far as we are concerned, the EC has not told us. So there are no timelines. And the Electoral Commission is operating in vacuum. And everybody is watching quietly. There is a serious situation at hand, which I am thinking should really click and hit the sensibilities of all democracy-loving people in this country. I'm talking about the casualties that were recorded in the NDC internal elections. It's a serious issue that must really draw our attention to why the need for an electoral role which has credibility. Going into future elections with the existing electoral register, I am afraid we may have, at a national character and at a national dimension, what happened in the NDC. Very awful. And that is what we are seeking to avoid. I'm not being a prophet of doom, but if indeed there were killings and there were brutalities within NDC internal politicking because the people had lost confidence in the voters' register, I think it's only fair and proper that we look critically at the electoral rule with which we go into election 2016 at national level. It makes a lot of sense. Let's sit and analyze critically what happened in the NDC internal politicking, because it was at the heart of the credibility of their electoral register. We are going into a bigger election. The EC...
So the basis for calling for a new electoral register, no, those times, no, it was because NDC are an internal elections. NDC, my internal elections, and no problem until they were calling for a general overhaul of EC register. Oh, basis. Now, what the argument? Kwasi we so yare. Now we wu a ochama ekuomo election time no. Ye nyina be yare, ye nyina be nyina, ye nyina be wu a munsie nto no ntwene. What the basis are no the general say ekuro ne be say no mo say NDC are your internal elections. And my confusion is see. Because of that, I was said the whole Ghana election, bloated. That was their reason. intend the MDC for reason also a more valid. You see, anytime I catch us and Kofi, Jimmy, this National Pigs Party, they are foolish people, most of them, because so much dream Ghana for Jimmy. Because NDC did an internal election, election, there was confusion. Some people were saying, they were saying, because of that, Ghana registered in say into Mensa mo, Electoral Commission or change register. You see, and we gave these people audience. The NDC gave them audience. They allowed these people to walk on the street of Ghana. We said these people were intelligent. The National Pigs Party. Every time they want to make a move, they use these dirty people. Now, I want to say, almost set the grounds in my politician. Then you see the politicians follow up.
Having a proper process, making sure that the process is clean and proper. Yeah, clean and proper process.
That's right. Just said, new voters register. Still a good job. Yeah.
Now, the name who said, as NDC for who said, you all say, the Yemen did more. It's me, I did the brain. And then says, you might use register my for. Say, for an office, I want to mind your brands with me, the engine woman, woman I had. Now, I did, and ya said, and saying, and then ya said, champion truants, yet for your baby and their papa, mama. Now, a man with the Soviet bachelor, I buy a quack for 2 months to was to dream. Near the end of one, and he said, a bread Togo for about a 2 Togo, opposition leader, some piano father. Then I make our Ghana, maybe I don't know if I will talk. So Togo register, we are saying, okay, Togo for, penny for, a man paying me election authorities. Won't be a piano. So there are several for 2 echoes for you. You have also charge there, echoes, I'm brand new, Nicono, or you would tell you, hey, I am His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. Monu Tramanoma, and a more echo Togo. So, Kwako na yes, so your own way. Of course, to you the other. And was set for that President of Togo. Now, Togolese election authority said, or so, as some of the fabric, young friend, I buy a barber to the choir, young to Shedda. Now, and my Electoral Commission for acquiring your register with me. Say, yeah, you mother, ye and the problem, yeah, the 2 years, a 12 and first Casabia, and for Passabasabia, Edna, and Pratt. A year register, no, yet wanted to abolish it, money said, to say that. A year about 12 man, and the Pratt Princess are happy they satisfied with the register. The Cotton man, where ya, then so soon, on the party for AG2. Yeah. Emerson J. A. And if you are here about register at the CN for name MPP register. As you see, MPP register and not NDC register. And you see a business register, a Babylon and Rochester, change the Akufo and the Soji. They are not being there. You have Ghana for register. You hear no, see, when you register, Ghana for you now, and when you GG will say register. Hey, Papa, Sami, the control bano, they be sure them. Where time
Akufo the opposition, he was calling for a new register. Where time opposition, in terms of CSOs when starting common, and the CSOs for no, use MPP boys. Where time Akufo the opposition, on the anoka, or see a new register. Ni basis ne say or see oh, on ya sengbe din common ya sengbe so or problem or on any register minti Ghana problem. And as CSOs say, oh, you hear new register, adentra, oh, because NDC for internal election, man, say you confusion, see, into the whole Ghana register, a bloated. One more reasons on my into CSOs, a year, Jumani, no, and na Achichidian Cotina radio, so, and na Orion say, oh, Mokramunim, Orion say, Monshe, Bawumia, acquire press conference, Ghana, when you're no more oppositional, and no more catch Ghana for say. Register now bloat no I want for and omakose sankofo free Togo tie kwasiafo we National Pigs Party we tie se obi apie se obe counter 17 December election mo buo mu ko mo se obi apie no be mbema se mo twa mo ti kwasiafo omonya Ghana nche obi a omonya Ghana fo nche obi a any group that rises up to counter the nationwide strike demonstration by Ghanaians obubo ki obi aye mbema se mo twa mo ti ne enhwe de o be ma wo Ghana koto de ne bodwe Akufo keka nkwase asem wewie no na Bawumia kwaye press conference Ghana your borders saying your Togo your Ivory Coast and your Burkina Faso Bawumia be your press conference catch the Ghana for say nipa be over 30,000 every Togo Bawumia kwasia witness up and for vote na mo awonafo ni bi mo agimintra obeye press conference catch the Ghana nya say hey na munim se NDC for ma wonafo kwasia for mo free Togo mo free Ghana no omo di nipa dodo say ewura Ghana Bawumia onie monhwe no Siato
97.3 City FM.
We use what we call facial biometric recognition technology. So basically, you are trying to look at two people. You search the registers of both Ghana and Togo, and then the program will look at characteristics, facial recognition characteristics, look at the distances between the eyes, ears, and so on. Mr. Chairman, the system has found what we call potential matches of 76,286 potential matches, and we are presenting some of these samples. I should note that so far, Mr. Chairman, that so far we have only completed less than 10% of the search on the register. Less than 10% of the search. It's work that is ongoing. And we will soon begin work on the Ivorian register to check the western border as well. And then we'll look at Burkina Faso. The evidence is therefore incontrovertible that Ghana's voters register has been compromised. It is not a document we can rely on for free, fair, and transparent elections in Ghana. The case for a new register is over.
Mahmoud Bawumia begina o say, "Oma facial recognition." Mesi we mo omo ye National Pigs Party. What's it, Michael Kui? You are. It is your problem. You. It is about you, Ghanaians. TUC, churches, Muslim leaders, Catholic leaders, the farmers. One wants to be on Omokasa. That time, you, the journalists, and then Kwasiafo, Omokache say, Ghana, Yempe Ghana ye. Why is the NDC asking questions which is valid? These questions are valid. In some about Bawumia also, when we now free Togo, what my basis of Sibia Omuyomo research. But NDC for the EC itself, Ababontin said, all the issues MDC raised, they have resolved them. Meaning, the NDC has the right to call for an independent auditor, a forensic audit in the register. It's simple as that. Pigs People Party did not have anything as sensationalism. Mahamudu Bawumia Bekachira Ghana for you said Togo. I want to afford a Togo for that is all that he came to do. Also, Kasai and I'll see, they'll be going to a yellow Ivory Coast and Burkina. No, the idea was that no more catch us for say I want to afford a money on your competition. Anything and all class and Timemne to a bar will be to me PF KJT. I'll see, Uncle Tuaba, I want to afford it to gum a competition. It is not about reasoning. It is a message they were selling. They were selling to account 40 to us and to 4. And it's here to aba as antiphone to me catch us a share. Yes, it Togo for na to a una memo. Now what you want to intercotocone has competition and yet about impuntio. Mumusa Bawumia say, Omuko Ivorian border so, Omuko Burkina Bay border so. No, the idea was target NDC stronghold. More politics now go forward the more yeno. MPP omo Jimmy. me say NPP wo mo ye moa ye hu MPP nyansafo we mo ye nwan. This National Pigs Party, these people don't think, they are selfish. Mujina o catch the Ghana for say NDC for aye internal election 2014-15 Emma problem is see inti Emma we were here and a whole electoral commission catch say Pusiga EC official suspended for unauthorized voter transfer. This is basis enough for the register to be looked at. The EC admitted, say one of their own, a senior EC official who cannot just do it. They need to make sure computers upon computers are decoded. Because our EC official now a district officer that's how person movie a BB free or machine moi. And you won't access to. It needs to go to your district, they need to open it at regional, and it needs to go to national. And this will be to mean access to a district technically or access to national. And this the NDC say, let us look at the register and do forensic auditor. Kwasiafo. And continuously and consistently, the NDC have been very consistent because everything they have come up with, the EC has never been able to deny it. Into way is not basis enough for the register to be looked at. Now, why the NDC they have a case? Okay? Now, the NDC compared the 2023 voter register to the 2024 provisional voters register, and these were the preliminary findings. NDC for AFA 2023 register, and they're using the 2024. These are the things they found, and the EC has said it is true. So why don't we need a forensic audit? This is what the NDC found. The NDC who ye when no mujina so press conference, tribal press conference. So it is not about sensationalism, it is about the facts. And as we speak, the Mensa EC boss, Asare Jimmy, they have not been able to deny any of the issues the NDC has raised. It calls for a forensic audit. Now, 243,000 TA. The EC, they have not denied this. Voters who transferred their vote in 2020 have been added to the 2024 transfer list again, thereby making it difficult to ascertain the accurate number of 2024 transfers made to the affected polling stations. The 2024 provisional voters register and transfer list are therefore bloated. The EC has never said this is not true. Nipa 243,000 ya tamo mu di free 2020 e dia beka 2024 hu yembia mu ne nhwe ne hu se ade na ekoso na kwasiafo titi Ghana say NDC. Everybody needs to go out on Tuesday to demonstrate. You don't have to be timid. Say kwasiafo group bi pie say ye de counter mo chi omo no mo ye mbema so mo twa mo ti because ankofo no omo no mo boa me ku mu nuane mo TACHIMANHENE South omo no mo boa me ku nipa won kran. These are dangerous termites. Those people who are saying we are going to counter them also, are dangerous. See them as enemies. When they play careless, kill them. Because share and you kum nipa 2020. Don't fool around. Because careless almost counter demonstration. The little mistake you give them, they'll kill you. Be armed, be ready. National Pigs Party, we don't underestimate them. JJ Rollins catch them. Do not underestimate these pigs because some of you moving that they don't care. They can walk into a church dirty. They can walk into a mosque dirty. They don't give respect to the location they are. So don't treat them as humans. So be say our counter demonstration the day the whole Ghana demonstration the majority of the people control this nation. 243,000 yenjai ni ankotwaba kwasiafo na munkwana moya Ghana for. These are facts. Now look at this. We got Kevin Diatem obodam. The NDC compared the 2023 voters register to the 2024 provisional voters register, and these were the preliminary findings. About 15,000 voters have been captured on the EC's transfer list with no indication as to where they were transferred from. Nipa over 15,000 ya transfer omwako. Yebusa se ehina mo transfer omu free ye edi omo ba ha obi ama answer. Yankoto aba emwa. Mensa, she does not deserve to live. Because it was through Mensa's carelessness, Mensa's incompetence, Boss Asare's carelessness and incompetence, and a Nipa 8 woo Tachiman South. Yeah. And your bo Nipa 2 one crying. Your bo Nipa 2 unamemu. So those people are dangerous. They are happy to hide behind office to kill you people. Mensa on this until street on Ghana, they are dangerous people. Every EC office in Ghana, district office, is a hotspot. On Tuesday, every office is a hotspot. You people need to occupy it. Let them understand the power of the people is the power of God. Ghana, yemu biyen to me timid manipa koki tuam kwasiafo we incarnates. These people are offsprings of pigs to take care of this country and make it look like say your animals farm. This National Pigs Farm Party, you are allowing these fools to move around like Amajuni Yejuma. Then you are timid and watching them. Nipa 15,000. The NDC, they have approached the EC to date. Say it's being resolved. Mabobodam. Yanko enim weja. The NDC compared the 2023 voters register to the 2024 provisional voters register, and these were the preliminary findings. 2,094 voters transferred their votes in 2024, but their details are not contained in the 2024 absent list for their respective polling stations. This calls into question the legality or validity of the said transfer. The transfer na is it was fake. At least yen nimukurano pusiga yehuye. Yen nimukurano atoforce constituency yehuye. Yen nimukura about 10 constituencies. They are all witnesses to it. Said the register is not valid. Into then elections with this kind of register. Na upe peace. Akufo kwasi ampenyi we or not or person Jimmy will be president because yen yetin ye Jimmy. We should just sit back and let them kill. Let them destroy this nation. Na ekrono obi papa dia. Me were reason tia me nimi team no ye show say we start from the back. We start from the back because we want you to see the reason why we are doing this. And come back to na come to my start attacking can we actually na sorry. But I want you to know the reason why these people Bawumia we are not supposed to give them another chance. Anytime we start free a na mamu with the intent, the intentions, a junior da MPP for trim. Omu ya eye. Omu di nkwasasema eye. Omu busa eye. Obi busa dia enye. Anytime so Ghana and then also okotwama any other party apart from NDC. Oi akuyadonko bodamni we. Kofi apalu bodamni odike omankasa fie omudem. Ya to aba omu wini. Kwasiafo we. Omankasa fie omutim. Kofi apalu de cheda odike ekuyadonko sa nkwasiafo NDP de sa nkwasiafo yi omankasa fie omutim ye conduct election wo ma omu wini. Why should you go and vote for such chicken? They are all MPP surrogates. Kofi apalu is in the race because of MPP. Odike he's in the race because of MPP. Ekuyadonko Eseshie she's in the game because of MPP. NDP Nana Kuredo Ajima Rawlings. Our game will move because of, let me tell you one thing. In 2016, in 2020, Ashanti region, Nana Kuredo Ajima Rawlings, Wanya campaign, the same year, Nanu Kunewu, when Jina platform ya so emusa, ubi se, busa me de be pesa me beye, Nana Kuredo Ajima Rawlings, anko baby, anko cha flyer, anko ka policy, Nana Kuredo Ajima Rawlings, anya campaign, onya close to 40,000 votes to Ashanti region, kwa siya, busa onse onya rweng. Nana Kuredo Ajima Rawlings, she could not get agents in all polling stations. Ashanti region kwa, she was able to make 40,000. Mumusa so onya rweng. Anya tigana si Jimmy, they play with you. That is what they do. They are selling you people out. They are doing business with more. Your future, that is what they are doing. And that is what Mensa wants to do now. Nana Kuredo Ajima Rawlings in Kwa Ashanti region over 40,000. Election year ni kunewu or money ni kunewu. Wanya campaign bako One shirt bako, one check kosia, one for policy amba, one launch manifesto. You be any Nana could do to me 40,000 vote on your way NDC vote the man. Omutam NDC vote no the man NDP. Strategy na make catch no. Into a palumini equadon communist sankwasi afono they are MPP surrogates, so they are not in there. Almost some day omo abanimu to do there. They are there to into omo agents now omo any police station no. Majority of these people omo agents now are there. Omo ye NPP double agent. Let me show you the numbers. Thank you, Mr. S. This is my memory evidence. We because say Kevin tell am pen this asem on pay MPP asem. I chiro kwasiafo Nana Kuredu they don't to me ko kuma go 40,000 votes. Yeah, this is the number. Here any busa won say Nana Kuredu Ajima Rollins onyan way 47 constituencies out of 47 constituencies the Ashanti region. Nana Addo Akufo enya de 1.7 million Ashanti region mu wia gumu 1.7 mu wia gumu. John Mahama enya 652,000. John Mahama enya 652. Nana Kuredu Ajima Rollins enya 40,000, 39,991. 40,000. Kwasia. That is what they are going to do to you people again. And that is what they have been doing. Here, 12,000. Here, CPP, 1,524. Obazo Kachem say, CPP 4, Nana Kuredu Ajima Rollins, the pathway, or a popular change CPP. What bodam? This is the stealing. And into Tuesday demonstration, it goes beyond the electoral commission. It is a demonstration to protect our democracy. Hey, you mistake. They be I'm saying one life. Akabako. Now this one life you protect here. Kwasiafo this National Pigs Party, what they would do to you people. The NPP. They will change their name. They will change their colors. They are the same criminal pigs. Don't underestimate them. Nana Kuredu Ajima Rollins in 39,991 ewa Ashanti region. Omutam NDC number anom de amana na Kuredu. Omutam NDC number anom de amana na Kuredu. Ni agent regional, yes sir. Ni agent regional because original for MPP original. Nana Kuredu agent in MPP 4. The NPP gave Nana Kuredu agents in the Ashanti region. In Tuko police station, Apalu agent, Odike agent, Ekuyadonko agent. Any Nana Kuredu agent there about 7 agents against 1 NDC agent. I'm asking you a simple question. The EC official will calculate the numbers, give the numbers to NDP. NDC didn't raise the issue. The rest will all say, yeah, there is any problem. What are you going to do? Those are the nitty-gritties. Those are the detailing. I keep telling you. On say NDP back contest, they know what they are doing. And to Metina Radio, so oh, you have a plan. Plan in here. Now, I'm going to show DB. We didn't quite see for which. On the same Bukuna Mamoreba, who Bukuna same way. I'm sure my DB. Now, Messias, we don't need the EC nonsense. Let's move on. Yeah, but about 1 hour to do some other social media stories. Mr. P, I think we're good, right? We don't need the EC videos. We just have to move on. Yeah, we've been able to clean this up. Mr. P. That I way I'm going to show you. Ashanti regional. Where Ashanti region and the whole Ghana. Ashanti region, almost 47 constituencies. You can't do any 40,000. Don't underestimate. Meaning, other regions, Nana could do something. Nana could do a MPP affiliate. Apalu, MPP affiliate. If you don't go into make sure Ashanti region and Guanyu, only Ashanti region, 40,000. Almost swa NDC vote in Yaba Nana Kuredu. Yeah. All right. Now, young Quenim, eggy gim. Asemi, asem kesiye, the other kind of saying. Assembly Nana say, yes, say. Aminum tika grandson makase we wansem enye sa we de ebedi matemba benden your election time answer ye beto aso no Also biati as I said John Mahama also winning elections because John Mahama ebe winning. Live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. You're still watching, with all due respect, extended version. We're streaming live across the world on TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube, Loud Silence TV. With all due respect, it's our official Facebook page. Our affiliates tonight are cross-posting the show live. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's platform tonight, they're live. NDC TV are picking us live. Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform this evening, they cross-posting the show live. Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page tonight, we live. Ghana News Thread, these guys are all cross-posting the show live on Facebook. We're also live on radio. If you have any Google device, go to the Google Play Store or Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can listen to us live right now. If you're driving, you're at work, you're busy, you can listen to us on radio. Also, Apple users, go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We are all over the place, 22 African countries, including Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the second segment of the social media segment. Now, it's about a year, Confonochi. Anochi convoy. I shot a movie. Now, as I say, a Hill Cast project facing setbacks due to depreciation of the city. So I before Munyimasum Namuntie. Yes, say, or 2 4 said na piao. Onana na me chanche hene Kevin Taylor maba odo me cha santini bia. Mampo hene piao. Wabo mu ne temu na me do. Odo me che onana bia because unim se onana no do me nyansa che omo. Asante for him for bantama hene piao nana yesena nse de we just aseton. Obodo ompem so ompem asem papa asante for ma. Now asem ni nyina ne se so abefo mu ntie brofo no ba kwai for anyenchirem kwabre eye busuan tokwafor. Yes see Hill Confonochi project a 2472 nana ebetena dwam ede ne nsato ne nsayem awia form ede ne bo etwitwi form ema wiase ene asanteman se yanjeje consequence yanjeje kwense nkakra kwense nyanshi I gave it there na na de bo betwitwi form eyi ne ntuma ebebu nkotodwe bubu ntwer Infantinica se ebu ntwera na ese okotodwe mienu no egu form ena obi kan no obu atra infantifo ne are de obua se ebu ntwer ana ibu atra enti otumfo eba bedwam ebebu atwer na obu ntwer jese na bu nkotodwe onti infanti jimi ayen ye infantifo ya asefo ya fre Mensa Musa na asefo nyem ifri mankesim Mensa Musa na asefo obinye ayen otumfo bu atwer obu ntwer Ochre Ghana fo nyina bu nkotodwe ne bukitwi fom eyi ne ntuma bo ne ti eka se radie asantemanie ye pese Confonochi gina ne naso ena ye nyina ye baaye ena ye gigi sika nkakra na otumfo se so up 10 billion ana na say 10 let's get me the right now otumfo se ye gigi 10 coins na enkodu $10 billion ana 1 billion na ese mon kan kire me mbese ma no befom time otumfo bejeje eka se nyina yi kakra na yefa mbesi Confonochi nye ne yene yefa me plaster no na saying 10 billion and I say 1 billion also up $10 billion and hey besides Mr. P get me the right figure I don't want nana somebody make can and be say bia fenchim $10 million $10 million no otumfo se ope aben de yejeje kakra yehu etitirufo mu ye dwuma asantefo oh mami your friend saying Julie J and I friend saying mami opama de obi adon wasantememi obeyi sika twitwiri die de manana na meni age se utie maame na sema ono sebio wanko school da nanso onyame afa de so ahira nipa bebre afa nipa adwuma ene oba santememu ni Ghana bebre a eye maame e friend Julie Ju da bi o just say friend Julie J and I friend saying oh mumbo de nchire me Uni J wa fam ketesia mrantie omo pam school ntade maami kana asem na wuti atum se oba tampa wa boa no ho school de wanko ne kese so ma na adwini ye adwuma ende de dia tese Uni J oye adwuma obeyi sika edima otumfo se nana faka sika no ho na yentumi nya Confonochi ye na sebio daachi bi beba na me Uni J mini ho na bia na wo so ni ho a ye nchirima enya bebi akoyede akonya omo ayarsa ye jeje nkakran Ebeduru pempenso bi na ebeka kire yese sika no. Ya gigi mom. Na tiles ye de betare tare konforo chiro. Tiles ye krefra brochire. One district one factory okrum ha. Ya nkra na wagana. Ya ma one district one factory bi anya tile ni bi. Tiles ni bi. Ene ye call Turkey. Ene otumfo man instruction say yenko Turkey. Otumfo ka say yenko Turkey. Ene ye di sika kakra no consequence nyash no consequence no ya gigi consequence ne kakra no ene ye tu ye fa nsuo so call Turkey. Na do dan Akufo so we be one district one factory ye tiles Ghana ene otumfo say yenko Turkey. Ni yenko for tiles ye de betare konforo chon na say shotanga emu aye ya tetea story na free chire ba no inchire mu ntini ebeduru ha ya tetea ene yete say yes tiles na ye de betare konforo chon abeka tema me de na first de minim say yes ope sebi otumi a otumfo na ntokwasi a okasa na obi akoma abaniyim otumfo kura tumi kwa abrochire na wakasa na bibia ya tiles beka tema otumfo ntuma fruit Akufo say tiles na ye media edru tamane se ma tiles ne ma ye didim ene se tiles ye di free Turkey otumfo tiles obeko temaport na container sisi ho otumfo tiles into obi have to be fan nsanka tiles ya ye ntumi sanfa nko Turkey ena tiles ya ye ntumi nyi because ya chrogu ho otumfo tiles 80 ot ena tatar ho otumfo tiles ena tiles yi free Turkey de esi temaport oja ko jaihwe minuti ebinu ni problem jaihwe de kokko foforo ye didim ene se tiles ye yibi ye de abakuma ase ye de be de ye koto cement ni nyina 10 million musika ni bio ni nyina sika nya otumfo accounts mu sebio ore na ye signatory ye gigi ni nyina on sign ansa na ye yi ene otumfo yi sika ni bi ene ye de kofa tiles di free crime etenkran ene fa tipa track yeni anu mosifo ye omo track eye alaji gurisemu omo tipa track atintin ye soma mosifo ye no omo de dem de chen kran ene omo ko fa tiles re kakra si so ene de ba santimemu tiles ibeduru ya afa ye hu se mesin bi atare da ho de tiles tare enti atena sia ne ebuza se na nyas consequence na consequence ye gigi ye no ye ntumi nya konfo no chia na de abetire se yesi $1 no ahode ne wo fom ama sika na otumfo gigi sika puduo no eswate se otumfo gigi a beduru se ya $1 no eso kwaso na sika na ahode na ba enti yesi ano problem ni nyina no konfo no china ye ntumi nye no eye $1 na ahode no $1 na ahode ne wo soro $1 ne kwaso na siri na ahode ne ba fom enti se ebetuma ye konfo no china he konfo no chino e che $1 na ba fom ye ne enye ande yi konfo no chino ye nye $1 no e go 20 ready to go Ghana. Oh no. Me see, bro, for that me kind of injection no you see. Se asibi $1 na kosoro no. Akasi di no ama sika ya jeje no consequence nyaashe no. Sika na otumfo ajeje ojeje di puduo. $1 ne kosoro penalty puduo no so atia ba peduo. Don say puduo ene sika kese o ntia asante. Jimi. Me church asante mu akire wa fe wo sen. Tie ye kasa sika pudio hey Mr. S, I won't say this one. Mr. S, don't put words in my mouth. Mr. S, hey, you people on the platform warn Mr. S, I'm not going to say this one. Now ye kasa sika pudia aso wagigi sika adaka ma edise sisila da pa nuani wuye na oja sika adaka Paul be wu me Paul o kan kura ba kura Paul ado mo chiro ba wu Paul die osisi da pa nuano ene owuye ene oja adaka bi ene oja 7,000 tumu ene adaka no so boy is da pa kuru eni kuru no wuye ne na wusu no for wuye no ne nuano wuye no ene nkota adaka no ene de besisi da pa fie ene adaka de Messiah give me that video ene adaka no esiwo ene sisi da pa onim de wadaka ne mumpo ene okozi da pa ho ene o ma na ngwa mudi ye inti adaka ne sika no sisi da pa 25 million no eye ne nu adaka a ejapa bese wo po ubewu uye nipa boni ne nka no kre inti you see he come for not chino as far as $1 no was ready ntumi nye so amefo anya nchirem be kwai he come for not chino otumfo ene da no o see $1 na ho de ne wosoro e basa na sika puduo no sa asantini ka se puduo na se sika no etem te se mampon hina bomu eno no ete se kora anate etise kuduo puduo etise eye etise eye pot wodo nsa hyema kukuru ne we gold ene efe ne sika puduo sa wahwe kanana da sika sunsum sa sika sunsum akacha ne apacha omko hu gold no ene ne efe ne sika puduo wodo nsa hyema wokata weni ubeyi na ye gold na ye sika puduo otumfo se sia na omutumi gigi sika puduo na beduru sei dollar ne bapada hwim na ba sika pade inti esa na eho ate ahode ne bafom inti ese as far as dollar ne ba fom no he confirm no chile otumfo gigi sika ne ntumi nye we be ma kasa we be ma utie dua kasa ni ahwe so we be ma message so ye be ma no on kasa yesi as far as dollar ne wosoro nko ade ntumi nye ene da ho no inti ye twen ma dollar na ba fom mesubidi mani bubu ye no dollar no endu December na edu 22 inti ye he confirm chi de che Mahama-Nana ba de ade na dure de e kire Mahama-Nana ene be ye inti we de mi chirichiri ma kire do so ye be ma no on kasa when your friend say we need the hope ani ebo yem de so ye be ma no de so on de na no den ne ni den on kasa ye say dollar ne ba form an ye be ye dollar ne ba form de en piaw saa ne de be ko dollar ne ba form de en piaw saa de bia piaw dollar ne ba form de ba form ko ade a ye betumi si eye he confirm no chino enti Mr. Otumfo sorry Otumfo said Mr. Otumfo said to or say memfa entum anim menu anoma santefo ye ne ye sum sikedwa se se sia de bibia de duru ye twen ma dollar no aba form dollar ne ba form a ye betumi amasika na adane sika podio muma yenko enim do e be ma no nkasa nana me pese me busa wo enti asante ahemfo mo asante memu omuntumi insist say aban we mbie numerous hospitals nana and sometimes no sanyoma say no it me disturbing me kakra wo because I ask myself say enti asante fo ahemfo bebre no they cannot one day come out and tell the government say ombie sewia ombie kumewu afare what is wrong? Can they just do that? Like they are insisting, say week we are buying MBS. What is wrong? What is going on? The bianipe who are santimemu more hospitals siwo and now hospitals. What is our problem, my friends? We are not even supposed to be talking about he confornochia sikapudio swati. There are hospitals that we can insist say are buying MBA. Yeah, down what here for 8 years. Are buying say MBA hospital. I didn't NDC phone is see. Adeng. Media be soldier. Mama hwem kwemu be ka je se menye de hye yanko enim. We akaka na yenwura galamsey mu kakra. Now the question we are all asking and say and ye ka galamsey hunsem every part of the nation. The obetian say galamsey. Now there's one thing we've not asked. How much have we put into the fight against galamsey since 2017? Sika saying na yede akoshe galamsey fight nim. And the question is, what can we show for that? Swamifo, Bekwaifo, Asenkrigwa, Anyenchirim, Kwapia, 9 miles, Bumfa, Eyedien, Fantinyan Kumasi, Ayodo. Eya pega eya hu eya flawo eya takrade banchiase eya bogoso eya sunyan enye sunyan eya bono brekum eya jankroma eya pega eya yeji eya bole bamboy eya wale eya Ghana eya Fantin New Town eya Awona New Town eya Nyankumase eya Mankesim. Me busa a simple question. Say, saying that spending from 2017 till date, and another Akufo car say he's putting his presidency on the line to fight galamsey. We are asking a simple question. Sika saying now call the fight against galamsey and what has been the outcome, the results, and no enemy busa. Over $30 million spent quarterly on galamsey committee. Yes, see, Oba parliamenta MPP4 at the committee be so no mo galamsey so. Every 3 to 4 months be almost spending $30 million. Joe Wise way. Onyankopon hu. Ya si Joe Wise nya kumayare na nsia okoye heart surgery ko. Mo nya mo bewu 1-1 mo. Joe Wise ya pa na kume mo. Obesa betina parliament abe ye Joe Wise fu hia na ne bo ha se bo no bewu. Ai. Joe Wise okoye heart surgery a few weeks ago. I mumbusa so wen. Message Joe Wise or the parliament emfa no wo. Ya tena kuma. Joe Wise na make catch them the oka says Tachiman South for na ye ku omo no omo ya armed robbers. Joe Wise wakoye open heart surgery. On an amgana obewu nanzia. Mo ye kan sama udi min sama ye nim ye ka kire mo betuma atena kromo. Mesim musa Joe Wise. Mo musa sa na so ko parliament be. Ya ko pa na kumem. Uni sika parliament tuaye. We mo. Mo musa Joe Wise say, journalists, I'm asking you people, you go and ask Joe Wise. We me mam homework. Met mam story mu nyina mo twa. Na mo nim story. Mo just put grow mo concept na mo ye. Mo musa Joe Wise say, recently okoye open heart surgery. Parliament to saying more taxes they do to Joe Wise. Joe Wise the open heart surgery. More taxes. Enye $100,000 oh. Enye $200,000 oh. Enye $300,000 oh. Enye for Mr. Mbusa say sika say ne tuama ne koye open heart surgery. Joe Wise more taxes ne rekohwe no. Siafo. O yara baka kire will say, "Oh, the Tachiman South people. Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Do we commiserate with people who are armed robbers? Wa say we a taxpayer sika no e de akwakoye open heart surgery kwasia." Journalists for Chamumbusa and aid and say, Kevin Taylor is spreading some rumors that Joe Wise just went for an open heart surgery. Bronyako pana kumemu. Nansi anko ya the Ghana for taxpayers sika ni tu. Mumbusa say saying. Hey, mama baku abisim te na meka kura wa hambo fu mbako ntokwa. Hey, mumuni musa wo mitrim. Mo be say Mumusa Joe Wise, we beba galamsey na asem sam dia pon. Joe Wise akoye open heart say yakọ pada kumem me minim hospital oye no. Minim doctor oye no operation no. And on nam Ghana or the musika le tuaye. Mumusa ne say, how much did it cost? How much did we spend on him? Pay na origin or the yeden. Ewi ajantra for san safo. Muni sika mpo am be hwebo ho. Na mo te Ghana for na Ghana mo ku Ghana for. Munim dia minim. Mese o kina mo kobusa na mse meboa. Mo nkobusa Joe Wise. O kina mo kwasi afom ko tena radio so amubusa. Joe Wise Kevin Taylor say udin. O se na nse ehia ne bo obewu. O se wakoye open heart surgery. Obusu afo dim se obewu. Kevin Taylor na eka. O se wa okoye no wo eye Dubai. Na onka se meboa. Na men chire Joe Wise ne medical records in chirem. Or the musika $500,000. Yes. Parliament the demand. Kwasiafo into me see hospital from Yenana Bafako to time. I use £700 at the National Pigs Party. Ebesi ne. I want to miss one hospital. Kwasiafo we catch say the future. Na Joe Wise nke wo heart hospital Ghana say cardio hospital Ghana. Joe Wise ko be kwa buruchiri $500,000. Akopa na kumem kwasia. Omote parliament nkwasia for my say nwan. Ye kan bibia kire mo a sikadie ne nkwasia de ne jantra ko job 600 nim. Condom ngwa ejimifo. Munyina mo be wusa moa because munnim nyansa. Ye ka healthcare. Shajiman be do no hu fi bi obedi health minister. No akofa COVID-19 edrofun bi no da be wo Ghana for kwasia we nam Ghana obi anku ni tontwene ye unim the consequences of what Ajimamedu did nkwasia fo nam Ghana se ensa fa tumi ma omo Joe Wise if you're a man say thing na me kire wade me do medical reports ni abeto abontre me say I'm between parliament and the titan time be yakunipa or say hello video no way. Hello, do we commiserate with people who have armed robbers? Kwasia also and wakumati. But the moment ya nyoma bia mechire mo Ghana hono mo no. We ma me komenim. Ba ko bia be simitrim akwa we Joe Wise we.
Were you a bit disappointed that the president did not even speak at all about the people who lost their lives in the Techiman South constituency?
I think that it is not fair for people to refer to an event without going back. What happened? Should the president just talk about if a criminal is shot, he's shot. The crime does not matter? I beg to differ. What happened? The president should stay out. Let the...
Wasia. The Obi said the T says small M. Hey, most of what the Americans say, your wife is the T says small M. The T says small M. Ampo, we should it the Ampa, Aquanity said more than T. Wakwa open heart surgery or the musika taxpayers money and you're on the bottom sika or Pomakas or on the bottom sika. $500,000 and one of the China Parliament in the Tiamano. Your wife is not to make a so the bottom sika and the quiet heart surgery. No, oh, free. Maybe come back could be book refu. Okay, I mean keep it red. My charge me person come and I catch you move and I do move. And look at that time crap. And look at that utikwa ube kunho. Because if we need the MPP for bayable. Mome anko gala no so gala. It's the question I was asking was simple. Oh, sorry. The question I was asking was simple. Mibusa say, Eye galamsey fighting from 2017. How much have we spent? Because people need to answer questions. The monies we spent from 2017, BC Handeno, the monies, what did it do? Because we need to get to that point where we should be able to account for every single penny we have put into the fight against galamsey. And the wishe yensua ewo Ghana, you ask yourself, say, enti saa sika ni nyina ekohe over 2 billion. Saa sika ni nyina ekohe, where is the money? And these are some of the questions, sir. Eye mo master this mo kasa say yem fight galamsey no. One of the questions ni you first ask. So all the money that was put into the fight against galamsey, what did it do? Because we need to get results. Etinsioneni. Estope galamsey no. The monies we put into committees, into drones, into training, into galastop, into all the monies that they said we have pumped into fighting galamsey. What can we show for the monies, the taxpayers' money we took, say, yeah, they fight galamsey? Every quarter, the committee in parliament are almost discussing galamsey, no, almost spending $30 million. This is how they use your money. The MPP is bad news. Now, there's a conversation going on now. I just say, and the Obieka say, galamsey, no, we should stop it. We should stop it. We should stop it. And me catch remo. Se panye to asantimemna so 240. Then it means say se panye to Ghana or se president ni blame no. Tie. Se panye eto kejetia na so 240 menshia na otia. It means the overlord of Ghana, the president, His Excellency Akufo, se obijina eye asenkregwa e the machine esi nsuo so de was a president nete. If you say every single morning, the national security, the police head, the military head, every state institution, security agent, they brief the president, our security status. And let me tell you, galamsey is a national menace. It is a national security threat. And the question here is, do you want to tell me, say, Nana Dankwe Akufo does not know, say, Yensio no say, if the president does not know, then he does not deserve to lead the people because he's not being briefed about the situation at your womb. This is a national emergency. Enti, Mate say, Nipa bebre kasa, we should fight galamsey. President should fight galamsey. Aka less than 87 days to elections. What can Akufo do? What can this government do? What can Bawumia MPP, what can they do? You gave them 8 years to fight galamsey. 8 years. You gave them 8 solid years to fight galamsey. Aka 86 days. You are all screaming on top of your voice. The president should do something. The government should do something. What should they do? What can they do? You want them to lie to you. Yeah. All the people screaming in Ghana say, galamsey, we need to stop it. We need to stop it. President may say, you just want them to lie to you. Realistically, you know that the fight against galamsey, the NPP government, led by Akufo and Bawumia, they lost it. Now, and they're all sorry. What you see near galamsey spent over 30 million. 300 million in last 3 years to fight galamsey. This was in 2023. Suhini and a cast as way. Almost here spending 300 million Ghana cedis in the last 3 years on galamsey. The waters now the rate at which galamsey aji Ghana and the Yunsu say no. Where did the money go? What exactly did we use the money for? Shadi BC. Nana Dankwe Akufo has spoken. Muye de deni nyina meka kire mu say the only option left for you Ghanaians is to vote NPP out. 86 or 87 days, they cannot solve galamsey. Assembly from anoma bibiana, it's a lie. You are opening yourself up to be lied to. That is what I am telling you. Oh ma ho kwan eman kofo we etwa wotro. Wona o ma ho kwan se we Jimmy obi bo se we Jimmy. Akufo Addo orders police and military deployment to crack down on galamsey amid calls for action. Yes, see Akufo Addo say police for ni soldier for nko fight galamsey. He cannot fight it. From day one, we were told, say soldiers and police, the MPP government, Akufo Addo's presidency is on the line. They are going to stop galamsey. Yet Tihana Captain Mahama MPP for Kujopo Kwekubako Gabby Ochedako and then now for a gange up Chema Untunomu Captain Mahama. Why? Captain Mahama was sent to a galamsey site. These people murdered Captain Mahama. They murdered him. Their friends, their companies are no more galamsey Juma. We have seen soldiers being murdered. We have seen policemen protect galamsey Chinese campings. And at this point, Nana Dankwe Akufo Addo said, "Osi soldier for the police for stopping galamsey." How did they stop it? How are they going to stop it? Where is the will? Saying the police ni eko wure biam ni yekunu kwa. Anytime I make a chance say you allow yourselves to be lied to. The only option you people have is to vote against the government. Kick the NPP out. Kick the NPP out. Because the NPP is not willing to help. They have no plans. They are not willing. They are not ready. Napo abejina we nim catch say, Montu abama eye MPP. Na onye day. Na onfa excavators 2005 no ensanfa ma omo ye illegal mining. Napo asemo bi na no kan ye no. Napo stood on public platform and obi na no catch Ghana for say muni bibi mo man dey mo enye yi mo ye illegal mining galamsey for no montuma eye ono ne Bawumia na omu wia 2500 excavators no omesa de amom matoa so we eye Napo we na opese obeye vice president. You think you can fight galamsey? These people cannot. These people are galamsey. They do galamsey. Na pot mi jina ni penim say 2 minti. Mo excavators ya jia tum ye na ye wia. Ye de ye galamsey o baby. Inti sa motuma ya. Sa mo excavators na ye wia no. Ye be de bema mo. Way he needs to be shot in the head. He is confirming and telling people to go out there. Let me tell you. Obi ote Ghana bi ode de kwasi abetina TV so aka say ai. The NDC is walking around and telling people, say, so munya power, omubeyi galamsey for omuda jail na babontene. As we speak today, who is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces? Akufo Addo. As we speak today, we have basically given all the powers to Akufo Addo. If Akufo Addo wants to stop galamsey today, he can. So why are you talking about the opposition? If Akufo Addo wants to prove the opposition wrong, Akufo Addo should put out a state of emergency statement on galamsey, but he's not going to do it. So at this point, whatever the opposition say, I don't care. It's the president who has access and controls all the security agencies in Ghana. The president who can just pick a pen and say, today, nobody moves an excavator. No mining goes on in Ghana. Where is the will? Inti sa utina waka say, I am a CSO, I am a Catholic priest, I am a bishop, I am a DN. The president should stop. The president is not going to do it. You are giving the president the room to lie to you. Because, catch that say, say, nobody can use 86 days to fight galamsey. Nobody on earth. For 8 years, in Watch 86 days. And then another damn Akufo, he does not have the political will to do this. He's not ready. You people should know. Right now, the preaching should be that Muntuntia Banwe. That's the preaching. That is how we are supposed to make our statement. What else again do you want? At the end, our person, Akufo is not going to do it. This government, this MPP, they are not going to do it. They are the ones doing the galamsey. It is our person galamsey once a month. I also catch a Ghana for say, we have failed as a government. For the past 8 years, you want the worst state galamsey Ediaba Ghana. You want and no. Anybody who comes out to make noise, we about them. And we don't understand. And the president, those people are crazy. They know the truth. They don't want to say it. Who can use 86 days to solve galamsey problem in Ghana? They need to get out for people to come. That is how it works. Now, you see this story? I was a chill BB. Sorry, I'm done with him. This is the lands minister, lands and forestry minister, Abu Jinapo, or in the Shen Sassini Naso. Yakacha Abu Jinapo say, Akufo and state of emergency and to galamsey swa. What you ask me free and or say, declaring state of emergency very draconian measure. Or say, Adentina president and kanche ubia se unjai galamsey. Or say any day, a kayemudo. Anwa ding. Omonye. The only conversation we should be having is tutia omo. There's nothing here. Bibi fufrobi any wo. Ni minister na oshe ensase na ese so no. Ne ni tua nsuo no, ne ni tua damage no. Or say ye di emrabeba tari se sade we yenja no so ene de hadwene. So obeka say hadwene, so oka say hadwene na mi se ne hu wom. This is the same guy, Apiati, Nipa blow up at a tse emwa. On for police investigation report, but also on yet. Abujina Pokwa siya you, young guy. Abujina po nyini you. I'm telling you today. On for reporting bani hunipa okungana for Apiati, kwa siya we se on yet etia. Joyce I nim se mule eti waso e sofu. Eti Apiati board so kwa siya we. Minister na ono she eye ensase ene agudi e wasase no CO adentina mo kasa inso na say nipa bewu mamon kasa yentimi mfa eye de mra tawemma atwa yem we de nye mowu sa statement we so ko sala is to aba ma MPP o ya boa o ye preko unnim nyansa so sorry na mabonte na o ya brante na o shirt say me MPP for ko di chia wo yo dwan na wagimi nipa na o hwe wunsuo so hwe de wunsuo aye o se emra na wo so hwe ne keten ma obi agya galamsey no se ano eden kwasia na emra ba biem ne yenhye hwe o kan wie ye no me kire mo he mo amu ye de galamsey mo ha mo hu 86 days na ekosan nsuo abontene be si dem na pese editi kura how many days na be di se kwasia for we solve galamsey problem na mo ho kwan mo twa mo ntro. Okay? Abujina Pokan wie no, ne deputy Mirekuduka calls for ban on small scale mining misdirected. Abujina Po deputy Mirekuduka say na mo bobo damana ade na mo se yemba ne galamsey ene illegal mining. Sansa na mo kan de entwa ye. Minister ne deputy no. Now you know is it not interesting? Bawumia, a sitting minister who is working for us no. Wakacha and say onja adwuma na oyɛ no ombe the campaign in charge of mining. Jimmy ana. Mrekuduka ne boss ka kire say yefo yakwase yankɔ no ho a ɔmo fa mra bi amma embeto galamsey so. Ote Ghana ka kire say me MPP ni into we hia mu krum. Oh, digitalization to Bawumia kwasea Oh, free SHS into Tuma Bawumia. Water is life. In Sona me bane benum na say, odo kwasi agina me nimu ka kire me say the future. The future is today. What I will drink today will determine whether I will live tomorrow. Kwasia. What I will drink today will determine my lifespan. What I will drink as a Ghanaian today will determine whether I will live to see your foolish future. So if you cannot take care of what I will drink today, you are a fool to tell me to vote for you. What I will drink today will determine whether I can walk to the ballot. Some Ghana can win in Ghana. This National Pigs Party, they don't care about human lives. They are walking around telling you, say, vote for your future. My future is what I am drinking. Water is fucking life. If I don't have anything better to drink today, why and what do you think? Why do you think I'll survive the next day to vote for such a pig? Go and fix the water problem. Fix the galamsey. The future is today. The future is now. The future is what I will drink today. The future is this water that I will drink today. So how have you been able to solve my future? And Kwesi Afo party. Munyansa. Mu bebre mu MPP for mu nyan. Mu Jimmy. Mu be wuse moa. Mu nsia say utwi soroku say future. Future am de kire. This is National Pigs Party. We have given them too much room. Anytime I say we are gardening na, we are brandy ababawa. Ojin say, yeah, town. And you may ye man I am ya. Kwasia your future. And I'm de children and won't anyone here. Let me show you. Now, there are so many things I can show you. MPP for who constituents no doing. I say, my future is the water I drink. This is the water you drink. This is the water you drink. Na obia oya running mate ka kire wo say to abama me na me meto agalam say so oyo ohene na wo to wo twen so no bekasa o sa ohene wo yejimifo. I'm telling you. Oyo ohene na napo kan nsem we say or the excavator be man kofo abese nsuo na oyo ohene tutuntum abetena say I metie oyo ohene jimifo. I'm telling you. Ohene na wo to rubawu. O kuro mu ofo nkwara mu guo nyina bewu. Sa politician was offering post of Abijina with him catching was say, I get the excavator be man call for once you say now what to tune to ma. We are hini Jimmy for wouldn't answer. I'm in trouble, dear. We got. I'm only imagining that. And to me, I'm telling bishops, groups, Munjai Kasano Dawson. Channel your energy to telling the people to vote against this government. They can't solve anything. The only way you can stop the galamsey is to kick NPP out because they will leave the forest. So when two NPP are chema untumi ni pamunim free wure nim. Tie. Say Akufo dem free power. Untumi ntu chema untumi free wure biamu. Obe kun wura na obe kun asase no. Say Akufo de NPP free power. Galamsey we enjoy that. The only way Akufo and na galamsey we chema untumi eye ketijemfua kweku bako eye champagne eye opon kroma samia wukumo omo ye galamsey no. The only way they can stop and say abanya sesa. As far as they are in charge, it does not matter who is in charge. As far as say my buy no yensa sini nyina go hwe chema untumi mo so munya another 4 years omebu asase wo Ghana nyina togu omebu nua ni nyina. The only way they will stop is when power changes. The only thing that will stop Chema from destroying the water, the rivers, the vegetation, the forest, it is only when power changes. Hey, power answers are Adebia MPP for the Beyamono. This is the time for righteous anger. A bishop's conference call for urgent action against galamsey. Yes, sir, Bishop of in our conference, or my conference, or my 70 say, this is the time for righteous anger. You will die in righteous anger. You are calling for righteous anger. Abra, somebody is deliberately destroying you, killing you and your children. You are calling for righteous anger. You see, the problem I have with religion, especially Christian religion, majority of the time, we don't even understand the religion we are in. Why are you calling for righteous anger at this point when somebody has pulled a dagger, a knife? Somebody has pulled a gun and pointed it to your head. When Jesus Christ went to Jerusalem and saw people turn his father's home or house into a marketing place, he did not use righteous anger. Jesus Christ struck. He striked. He made sure that he used excessive force. What was righteous anger? Yes, now at a point he did not apply righteous anger. Jesus applied excessive force. What the Bible nasiana? Righteous anger. And some got anyway. What the hell is righteous anger? And anger no you move 2 types. Righteous anger no so dey. Me say Jesus Christ ekodu Jerusalem. A okowura de papa Asare fie na ye to chacha ajantrafo eton anoma buburo eton oko enkofo ton konkonteni nkwasiade wo no. Jesus Christ did not apply righteous anger. Jesus Christ applied force. And that's not just force, excessive force. Because at that moment, that was what was needed. You people don't understand the religion you are in. You are deceiving yourselves. You are using words to protect a politician who is going to kill generations. This statement, it encourages the NPP. Yeah. Catholic bishops, your conference, whatever, this kind of statement, and then embolden a Akufo the money didn't kwasi asamono. And then NPP for Ghana for because they've realized you are still timid. They've realized you cannot go out fully to tell the people to kick them out. In Toba will say you people are weak. You see, the NPP, they capitalize on the weakness of people. And the Akufo the NPP, no one will say more institutions now are suffered more Ghana. No, you don't have the balls to tell them in their face or tell the people that you know something. These people are going to kill us because more are suffered. No, come catch them congregants and say, hey, ya tell Kuruma yankwara. This government almost say yensu no ye the two me show munsem say omo stop galamsey na nsu ni nti from baby omo picking and baby ayedu no what we are seeing there at the end of the day inshra bia nim omo say omo bekuye muntunti omo sana nyame nipa ye yes say monfa de eye de kaza de monfa ma no na monfa de nyankopon de ma nyankopon. When it is evil, let the people know the government is killing them because the only person who can stop galamsey in Ghana is Akufo and Bawumia. Enti unko jina sorry dem en kan kira sorry ne ma na omunum nso ni wuni say aban no enya aban no because asori na wugina ni mu preach no asem sia amanfo toto mo na headquarters fra omfre mo na tofo no Omofre Asare Penyini, Omofre was Sofu Penyini, and into headquarters a transfer will call her the overseer of the church. And into a Juma de Cassia, Asare Penyini, a Fred Sofu Penyini. You oversee the church. So you should be able to be honest enough. Most of the Domon cannot correct. You don't understand it. You are worshiping or in this religion to please men. That is your problem. You people are using the gospel to please men. And the gospel is not sharp. And the gospel cannot cut through. Because when you use the gospel to please men, the gospel loses its potence or potency. So what happens? And they say, the word will go, but the word will not have the impact. He told him, say, yeah, sorry. And so nipa say more. Because we are basically making sure, say, we are using the word, the gospel to please men. Sanka Yesu Christo or the gospel na or the no or the be please or nipa anka Yesu Christo jumadia nyame de man say on ben to be because at a point there were some places he could not preach but he preached. There were some places he was not supposed to mention God's name. He did. There were some places he was not supposed to do some things that he was supposed to say. He said it because he was not supposed to please men when it was uncomfortable for men. The only way the gospel works when you force men to swallow the difficult pill. Don't make it comfortable for men because to be able to understand what God has for you, you should be willing to understand that you need to listen to the raw truth. So one jantum se onyame asem no etwa wakumem na ebeya wo ya ansa na ka wakuma you cannot repent. And repentance is not just any sort. Repentance is the heart accepting that it is fallible, accepting pain through the truth. Until when to me accepting no kureno The pain through nokra, you can never pierce the heart of a man. In this all so obi your worship. Na se autonyum na osu. Na se unhunu na se awonsegua. That person has connected his heart to the pain that truth is telling the heart. Into your worship autonyuma, there is a connection. That connection is that person has allowed and until to me sorry no obi chashi. Enya hunhum biao. The connection. That thing where they have allowed themselves for the hard truth to hit a spot in their life. So don't make this thing look like we are pleasing men to look relevant. No. Bishop Conference, do not please men to look right. Let men know, especially when you people have taken up the mantle to speak truth, irrespective of who's in front of you. So this should be easy. This should be easy. This should be simple. You see, sometimes any of my politicians say in sorry koso ye preach it do and so nipa say because we are finding it difficult to find the part of their heart where the truth can hit. We are just brushing on their faces. They don't see the relevance of the truth. The relevance of the truth is to touch man, to change man. Truth, no kure a simple job na say. Nokre needs to touch the core, the heart of man, to change man or make man aware of his or her surroundings. In the san nokre na best san nipa na brabo and adwene. We are making things too complex when it comes to religion. Don't complicate it. And Bishop Conference for Shiano, you tell the government we are disappointed. We are Ghanaians before being religious leaders. We all vote. We are from this region. We are from this village. The water we are seeing. We also read, we listen to the news. We were here where the government was in power. What we are seeing now, we cannot give this government another opportunity. Every Catholic in Ghana should make sure you vote against this government. That's how it works. So the next government comes. That's the Catholic conference for Saba. Na government say obey we no anye. Na the same Catholic conference for because say nobody will rise up against that. But today, as for a pressure on opening prayers, as for precast, as for pressure on president, as for president bombe day party, as for pressure politician embra masori, and as for have become slaves to power. So we cannot speak the truth. That is our problem. So what's the deal? When you see men of God, people who sing or worship through songs, especially preachers, in countries where everybody is well-to-do, they are able to cut through the word. You know why? Because they don't owe people in power favors. And when it comes to religion, you need to understand. So you need to be honest. I'm not spiritually inclined. Mean to me more 5 Bible quotations, but I know when somebody wants to deceive me or take me away from the favor of God, I see it, I know it, and I'm very cautious about that. I don't pray for long, I pray for favor and I pray for life. That's it. I'm not too complex. I don't even want to be too religious. It will worry me. I want God to see me as a human being that his favor will always guide me. I don't always remember to pray. I only remember to pray when I'm in deep shit. It shows that I understand I am fallible. And to do not be walking around and making it look like you can. Let the people know the truth. Now, Sasha, dear, Christian Council. There should be a total ban on galamsey. Who has the right to ban galamsey in Ghana? Is the president, is the vice president, is the NPP government. At this point, you people have gone to so many locations, galamsey. So at this point, the Christian Council should be telling Ghanaians vote against this government. They cannot continue. Why are you now saying there should be a total ban? Because the Christian Council leadership went to galamsey's site. Did anything improve? No. So why are you saying there should be a ban? You are supposed to tell the people to vote against them. So you are the most hypocritical group of ignorant old men. More that Ghana for you people or more banker, more politicians. You go to a location, you find that most of the places you visited a few months ago, they were doing galamsey. As we speak, it is worse. So why do you come back and say there should be a total ban? You should tell the people to vote against the leader. Vote against the government in power. Why are you now coming back to where you started? You are being hypocritical. You are not being a good man of God. You people are evil. You have moved away from the gospel. You are ashamed of the gospel today. And God will be ashamed of you and he will turn his back at you people. Because you people are not doing the word of God. You are doing politics. There should be. Who are you talking to? Huh? Yatiana Mokobo Mpaye ewo galamsey site. Intina enono. What was the relevance of your trip looking at galamsey site? What was the relevance? Besides, what? Besides, forget them. Messiahs, you want me to tell them what Jesus told the prophets, right? Me team say I should share something with you guys. Na munhu de Yesu ekatre the prophets, and then we'll move to another thing. And the more echo that lane, Mama Tia say, when we sit here not just to talk politics, but we want you to know why we are here. When you read Matthew 23, 13 to 15. 7 woes on the teachers of the law and the Pharisees. These are words Yesu Christo ekaye. Let me tell you, and this goes to the Christian Council, the Peace Council. Catholic Bishops Conference for no. You people don't read your Bibles, and these are the words of your master, Jesus Christ. And I quote 13. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You shut the door of the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor will you let those enter who are trying to. And I quote, these are words from Jesus. Okay, Matthew 23, 13 to 15. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You shut the door of the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor will you let those enter who are trying to. 15. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You travel over the land and sea to win a single convert, and you have succeeded, and when you have succeeded, you make them twice as much a child of hell as you are. What you say? Jesus say, mo achirechirefo ene mo abonefo ene mo amote asasi so. Jesus say, mo you shut the door of the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. Or say mo asofo. Debi anama Mensa say. Ose mo asofo onyame sebio ne pono ana ne dom ana se eye osura himemu epono kese no mutumi hwe mo hu nipa enim na maka atum ewo nenim mo a eye osura himemu no a munkobi ena omuso a omubo mo moden aba eja ne nchen ewo osura himemu no mo nso mo bre omase se omu hu kwan no mo asofo mo ensemtrofo mo ensemkafo mo nyamia afremofo mo Christian Council mo Catholic Bishops Conference mo asofo religious leaders mo etumi manipa dwen se omuni eho kwan se omobeko onyame den onyame fie mo a munkobi ena mo so a mo mpene ema omo bo mo ho moden kakra se omobeko no omo so ehu onyame fie. You are false prophets. Now, 15 now, or say, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites, you travel over the land and sea to win a single convert. Or say, more fake prophets, Christian Council, Catholic Bishops, dn, mutu kwan ewo wiase Afenyi nyina eko wini, anase mutumi eko sakra nipa baako pe. Mutumi tu kwan akese, mutumi fa nsuo so efa wiem etu kwan tu bata etumi kofa ni eko sakra nipa baako na mukọ na sesebio ekoye ma mo na munya nipa baako ma ne sakra na madani nipa no akwa sebio ne nko adie ma na oye ne nyoma na oye ne tibia na otim mo saa sesa nipa no kura ma ne beye de eye obonsam hu nipa. Or say you people, you make them twice as much a child of hell as you are. Almost say nipa na mututu kwan efu planes efu eye ships eko sakra omumu baako no mo saa de omo ba fia na madane omo abonsamfo na mama musuban no asay na mama nyoma ayedin na mama bibia sebio na omo dwen se ebia omo pese omo gyae no na mama mo kura asay mo madane omo embonsam etesemwa. You people see evil, you turn around and you tell us we are evil. Onyankopon asem na make a kyerɛ mo. Mo de mo ntena na mo ngimi mo ho. Obia bebo ne nkuro. Now, besides me catch us a poor boo da. Now, I can't why be about 8-2. Now, this is quite interesting. Yes, it's small scale miners. And yes, small scale miners will be a press conference. And on press conference, most are small scale miners. Some of you allow these criminals to be doing galamsey. Majority of you people, they are using your licenses to do illegal mining in Ghana. Majority of you, these small scale miners. Serious and majority of you people. You are criminals, most small scale miners. Mona, most so politicians so MPP for so because some buy no betomo. Mona mo direct you how to go secure license and all that. Politicians some galamsey no money idea biao. Some of you small scale miners, you people. Mona mo direct you how you get a license, how you do this thing, how mona mo direct you Yes, it's small scale miners burn galamsey equipment on River Mankraso in a half one. How many chamfines can you burn as a small scale miner? Somebody can just use a pen. The president can just use a pen. Every galamsey site in Ghana will stop working. Now, who's small scale miner? How many machines can you burn? More bottom. Let's say, you small scale miners in Ghana, speak the truth. Mon can't change for some tuntia by no more chamfine. Now, such chamfine when the boy saying, Sa machine with the boy saying. Now, how many of you can burn? I'm a boomokumo, one try here. More president or what for 8 years. I'm at Snakro so 8 years. I'm the soldiers, the police are protected from 4 DC is more to work catch them some shit as a obi machine. I'm a bomb trimutuo somewhere Jimmy. Mo pese mo protect mo small scale mining legitimate one na mo ye no. Muntu aban no. Na aban bi mbra emma embra kese na protect mo. Mo na mo boa emma politicians ye illegal mining. MPP politicians omo ye illegal mining na small scale legitimate small scale miners. Omo no mo direct omo. Omo ka jam se mo ye we. O we dia o ne wura ha. Omo no mo direct omo abedru ha. Now, Shadie, the impact of galamsey. Ghana may soon import water if galamsey is not stopped. Pediatric Society, the Ghana Pediatric Society. Also, the Pediatric Society of Ghana has warned that the country is on the brink of a water importation crisis if the illegal mining activities known as galamsey are not immediately halted. Where the pediatric go say pediatric for almost say almost no share a ye nipa akumansam any nipa yare anameboa and pediatricians almost no general besides break it down anameboa almost say a ye insuo na ye no no almost catch the Ghana for nyina say enche ye be kra nsuo Into omo ka kire mo montena Ghana na monye the president, the government should put a ban, the government should stop. Mon kan kire Ghana for so mutunti aban no. Embre bi beba we mo hwenkwara. Okay, thank you very much pediatricians. Okay, omo mo hwenkwara. We mo hwenkwara yare. Thank you very much for the correction. Omo mo hwenkwara yare mo mpom oba yare so for the pediatrician na onhwe sa akora yare bia ha na omo de eba enkwara yare ehwemu a omo de omeboa wo. Aha. Almost say, enkwara doctors say ya ma yeni anko ho na ya nka nkire aban we na ye ntu omo a almost say ya tu entia MPP aban a ye beto nsuo na enche bia nsuo be kwa atwe ye ma bewu ye da ho tie ye the government should put a ban on galamsey. Vote against the government that is doing galamsey. Ghana ye Jimmy. This National Pigs Party omo Jimmy. Now, Monsan Shadie. Omo must take Ghana hunsem, a ye galamsey hunsem. Omo maka semana toma kumem, atomitrim, a me hunso munim nyansa pa, ye sankofwe. Poisoned rivers. Fishermen accuse President Akufo of inaction as galamsey destroys water bodies. Omo moka galamsey hunsem o Ghana nyina, sa fishermen we, omo no munim nyansa pa. Yeah. Omoka galamsey ena aban no ena sag fisherman we mu no mokopu we omu nim nyansa chen mu nyina sa nkosiafo TV so keka ena aban no we mu they have been direct say Akufo e wo say blame we mu no nim nyansa apofo ona wokopu ye nuanom fa we onko obekwa hwe no onko primary crowd onim nyansa chen kwasia na oti news file say or ka brofo. These are people who are directing the message to who is responsible. Message, you know, Akufo, Bawumia, Bino. We need to blame Akufo and vote against MPP. Into Tioma, Nyansa, some of can be near Muntia Nyansa for what the Ghana na Jimmy.
Afalankwa, Afaliankwa, Afaliankwa, I follow. I sma. Ijina eswo pra ne sodo ya baka.
All of us standing here are fishermen. We are currently standing at the estuary where the Pratt River meets the sea at Shama. The galamsey activities have increased and this is affecting our fishing work.
Chemicals. Why chemicals? Why ne punim? Mozalwama and Namina, sister, Namini, Wunamukra,
the journalists in this country have been talking about it, yet there are no actions. Look at the color of the water now. The fishermen do not get fish because the water has been polluted.
IGP and Sana Sojani Paina Odano on one no one the man which wrote today. Why am I follow? Yalukum is a why a chemicals apple. You want my room, Yanu Smebiana, Wakuyashi, now tell you and Sia, not in soon Wako a pre or a chemicals or so either in Sumbo or Toya into a wafra back in Sunum.
The sea is now full of chemicals. This has caused the fishes to disappear. We heap all the blames on the president, his vice, the IGP, and the commander of the army for all this. We are in our fishing season, but when we go, we return with empty nets.
Yes, sir.
The country cannot progress if we continue to do this. We are pleading for the galamsey to be halted so we can take care of our family. This is our pension. We don't have anything else.
Joy News, Erupts Asare report. Straightforward. You blame the people in charge. Wabo IGP, wabo president, wabo vice, wabo Mona Moshe. This is not we want the government. This is not a government thing. It's specific. We omuye juma din ko eposo ko penam kakraba beton. We mu neto abama nkwasiafo we about power. And the Omokasa is Omunko school da. Kwasiafo tinkran. They are insulting them infante for kwasiafo shama for. We mu nom koji omu vote. Na o catch papa we say o de ne babako free SHS. Na edwuma oye edididi edibihwe ne manke to omu ni SHS na ebede no survive. Insu a obenom no wase no na do kwase catch papa we say ai mema ne complain about insu na ase no na o de ne babako free SHS. O ya boa won kran. O ya kwase Papa penyini bebia ni mfie dri o se wo de ne back of free SHS enti adwuma wa ye fiti ne nkwara abrem de ahwe de busua ema ne bana bedru SS no adwuma no ugu no ensuo na obenom na wanya pomden kakra no ensuo no wo se no na kwasia obiara de back of free SHS obiara na ne back nursing training. We need to solve the basics. Enti nkanise Ghana for kra tie Bawumia we Jimmy. We need to vote against the NPP. These are pigs. National Pigs Party. Omongene. Senka sa National Pigs Party we. Omongene Ghana for one. And kombe jai di omu yenyina campaign kwan kombe jai. They will make sure. Say galamsey we ne omo story. But omon kan wan say hey, a whole communicator of the MPP. Upon the media chile uni nyina hey. The MPP communicator betina TV so kan hey. Ose dey. Ose I don't think our water bodies have gotten murkier. Your friend no Amado da Coup se dien picture na nwa efo uhu na ise sisire de nufu etare ne sisi me se picture on my shop on my bright no uhu na ise unim sisire obie na no ka wo TV so say oh ensuo na mu hu ne de oni de ohu ni say ensuo na ne ase we o say body trimutuo okasama Bawumia MPP oba tan na nya politics na ma wa ya aboa enya politics na mwa ye prekwa enya kwasi abrabi na wabɔ na mbema na wawo se otwea na nka wo hu nsuo we na da nka wo se oba na osu na so se akokoba no ka wo se wo ye bu hyew ma no aboafunu omo hu tan hwe nkwasi ade ma o ka because of politics omo hu obia se obia jimi hwe oba hu tan bi otewo o se nsuo no hu ni se nsuo de ni asɛe na nka masama ne se onom mu bon kwasi ajantra wo se nwan ogina ho na hu ni physical ase sisire unim sisire be sisire hu ni nansoa ase sisire because of politics, because ye Jimmy, because ye nkanentina power inti nsuo ni kuya we hu nsuo ni kwa so hu ye impreko mawe etete Ghana se politics inti we di obatem we di na ye oba die na mane hu nyansa o ye nipa sa sisire we nsuo ni dia ye no so onhu ye insurin and say politics inti. Oh Lord. Me say yetna kroma me ka kire say Cecilia Dapa.
Let's get to the story. So this is the man. Now let's get to the stolen money or the missing money or whatever it is. Okay. So no, we won't start with 800, please. Let's start with the lower one. Please. Yes. Okay. So this is the first amount of money missing. 200,000 United States dollars. It was in a bag. $200,000 in a bag belonging to Cecilia Dapa. $200,000 in a bag belonging to Cecilia Dapa was tampered with. Let's move on. 300,000 euros in a bag belonging to Mr. Akufo, Cecilia Dapa's husband, and her business was also in a bag inside the room. Okay. Jewelry in a container was also in the room, and it was also tampered with. The big one. Yes. No. The big one. This one. $800,000 in a wooden box with a padlock in front of it. $800,000 in a wooden box with a padlock in front of it. Now, the alarm came when the padlock was seen to have been broken. It's not in the safe. It's in all of this was in her house. Paul. $800,000 with the padlock in it. Okay. $800,000 is for a man. Okay. That's the controversial matter. Now, the $800,000 was reported to the police and described to belong to Cecilia Dapa's brother, We'll get you the details of who the brother is, what he does, where did he get 800,000 from. We'll get you the details of who the husband is, what he does, where did he get 300,000 from, as is on the charge sheet. And then Sisi Ladapa, we all know what he does. We can raise the question. Where did you get your $200,000 from? We can raise that question. We will raise that question tonight. But here, this $800,000 is controversial. Why? Because it doesn't belong to Cecilia Dapa and her husband. It doesn't belong to them. The $800,000, according to what Cecilia Dapa wrote to the police, which is in the charge sheet right now as I speak to you, you get the charge sheet, it is there. And it was written months ago. It is for her brother, who died, unfortunately, at age 60. Before the brother died, she had given this amount of money to their mother.
Hey, Paul!
The mother should keep the money because he was going to use it for an enterprise. I'll show you the brother's profile, and you know what you will see what he does, and then you can understand, and you can make your own decision whether he could have $800,000 or not. People in Kumasi know him very, very well. Okay, so that money was given to Cecilia Dapa's mother before the man died. When the man died, Cecilia Dapa's mother called her and said, "Your brother's money, the one he gave me for the purpose of," I'll show you the purpose as I talk the story. "For the purpose of XYZ, it's still with me. I think I should hand it over to you for safekeeping." Hey! So Cecilia took the money with the consent of the other siblings. The consent and concurrence, if you like. Sure. With the consent and concurrence of the other siblings.
Consent and concurrence.
Okay. So now the money is with her.
Okay.
Then her mother, who gave her the money, also unfortunately passes. And those who know Cecilia Dapa know that she had 2 funerals almost close to each other. Her brother and her mother. Everybody went to Kumasi for it. President was there. Paul. So when her mother died, this was still with her. And it was given to her with the consent and concurrence of her brothers. So once this was tampered with, how was she going to inform the other brothers that our brother's money that was given to me has been stolen? She was going to suffer a family integrity crisis.
Paul said Cecilia was going to suffer from a family integrity crisis. And it's 800,000. Hey, Paul, be me ke nyanko pon Paul be or see, she was going to suffer from family integrity crisis. FIC. Cecilia was going to suffer from family integrity crisis. FIC. Inti ose sikaro eshadakem ena nipa ne de sikari jaaro no ono awu nipa ne sikari de wu de odi jaano so awu ena be Cecilia Paul it say ado no trace omoso anya will bia wanya bia Paul God nyame be kun Paul wonye di papa my pon it's exactly 8:18 p.m. I'll see you tomorrow. They are discussing Ghana. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers. Remember to vote for John Mahama. He's going to cancel a year sport bet and tax. That's no. Obey ye free or ye try better. You be doing easy ni aji sika. John Mahama edi a year Women's National Bank eba. Remember in banyina ebetuma ko loan. Udwetire sebi okwa insihune kitikiti bi ewiase Ghana nyina obetuma ko bebi akwa loan ewo Women's National Bank. Uye kuyeni swa John Mahama bibi a friend a farmer service center and uye kuku kuyeni uye anka kuyeni udia a cashew udia a nkati a tomatoes a ginger ni nyina nse afi so na se obe ba bidua wa bana anase wedua bana enu aso akọ farmers a service center no omo tractor ho omo seedlings ho omo fertilizer ho omo insecticide omo pesticide okwa ni nyina be ma obi omo bejuwe food so ama omo dua omo wia na ma calculate ato ho utwa odua ba no ana utwa onwoma de wie na woton a unya na odu sika na wabeti say 2000 na wabetua aka no ti de bia na uni problem ehia say obekse say osie sika akoto tractor utie sika kwa kotowe embre no du se wo ba bedua enu an se wakọ farmer center or service center ombema obibia e ma wo de abedi udwuma e wo wufu so nti we kokokue ni amandwene se wakọ akoto tractor mahama so ba region bia district bia na ebenya bibia obekọ na nyoma ni nyina wo ho okwa na wakọturo wudin nti na ehia se munyina be form eye cooperative nti munyina moton tomatoes a na mo ye 20 a mo betuma akọ ni amamu date this month ye beba munyina mo fuom na aban na the tractor na ba na amamu eye seedlings ni amamu fertilizer nti muwia so bia de ka 2000 na de ato mutwa tomatoes no mutwa cocoa no muwia na mabetua saka no sa na ban se opeso ye obibi e fe no agro de processing centers mucha eduabari nyina ewia monsa enkonkran nti mu ye cooperative na mu ye dipa 2300 na mo mahya mo ebia ye ne ton cashew ye de ton ginger ye bese bottle bia ye ton 3000 Ghana because mu nyina maba together no aban ye be din so obeka se monte so mo bete so kra bia 5 cities na mu nyina maton na matete musika na obi akorenim nti agro process no so mo so ta na tin tomatoes ye be no Ghana eno so beboa e ma tomatoes ye kra no esu betwa nti Mahama said we nyina omo buy ka mo policy no ho omo se omo saba so a ende oba actual SSC ye wie na se o twen so be university a enkwara mo ba be wia obewura tertiary institution bia university polytechnic nursing training first year no afia dey nim no obi antua school fees afia etoa so no na obetua akopem se obekọ because afina etoa so no eno na obeji loan and John Mahama say o pese obadura university abra afia dey nim no ontua eye school fees bia toma no one professor na no poku adwuma ono so awedra e wo school nsemu John Dramani Mahama ne NDC for the 24-hour economy obi enim 3 shift obia ebetuma fa nipa o light bill beti ebekọ form if you say ebema special eye incentive aban ebeto light bill se ebia betuma fa nipa dodo sebio o sape loan na ewo form a ebia o tailor ni a obetuma ko women's bank we oba out yes stress akogi loan no abebie mu fa nipa dodo nipa bebri ebenye adwuma ye wonso wadwuma no betuma trem sebio enyo hye oban ne se oba obia do wakoma pem na waba be join na waboa ne ya say ye pagya oman no John Mahama so oba eye enkwara omo GSS SS omo nyina no eye free diaper ye be mo sebia akora bu ni nsa obetumi enya diaper free e de ama ne ho ate umpewe na opeka ya motium me ba de aka no me de beto ato so mo hu dwumadi a John Mahama ene NDC for so mpeso mo ye and the okoport a John Mahama so mo ba omo rate na omo de ba na omo beboa e ma nyoma be yi no ne bo no bekọ fom jo e ma sebio eye omo mo so ame no omo nso ebeba aba akọfa nyoma abeyi no eye asumpem we ene nyoma bebre na John Mahama ne NDC for some beye sebio yenim de oma ye pen yenim dan omo si schools omo si hospitals omo si kotokraba kejetia eye oba eye techiman omo market omo nyoma bebre oma ye omo so meye bia ka ho na no poku adwuma penyini a sebio ne nida form a obra wa bo no ompese politics no ene be say eye record owo into ono so de adwene pa odo ene ne nyansa owo beboa John Mahama e ma na toa so project a omo nwie omo so omo betoa so ekwan ne nyoma eye MPP aban we entuma anye omo so boba sebio Ghana no na de da Mahama ne Professor Nana Opoku Adjuma akoma so pa ne say omo eba galamsey no omo be make sure say omo sia no yempam MPP omo ya kronfo ye wifo the National Pigs Party omo nim nyansa krono sikadie ene de enipakum ene omunim afi enwotwe ene ne nkofo we atena Ghana sika sama say Ghana dwumadi asay ene nkofo nye dwuma anye yensu asay ye sika asay ye bibia asay krono ene widie ene ekoso mama yenka ehumbom Tuesday yempie ne support demonstration no na Electoral Commission MPP person use omo edi wi abanim no ye betumi abro mase na Ghana abato ekoto no ye nyina yetumi ato ama John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Opoku Adjuma. Remember, we have to reset this nation. You and I, we need to bring John Mahama and Nana back to power. Cheers, good night, God bless you, see you tomorrow.